sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I love you more than I can say. I love you twice as much tomorrow. Love you more than I can say. Oh, yeah, yeah. I miss you every single day. Why must my life be feel so long? I love you more than I can say.
Oh, Bob Ross.
Bob
Wow. So
Bob Ross, the rodeo guy.
Bobby Francis had a Tarpo stretch marks. That's not true, is it?
Bobby's
No,
fucking funny.
it's Bob Ross, the painter.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Remember, today is the oldest you've ever been and the youngest you'll ever be again. Until we meet again!
After these messages, we'll be right back.
One of the wildest species ever to stalk this planet was the human animal. Wild and cunning enough to discover the essence of animal attraction. A scent that turned fear into fascination. Now Cody has bottled this primal essence. Wild musk oil for her, Cody musk cologne for him. One touch bears 1,000 quivers. Cody Wild Musk. Use it before you stalk.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh. On the top of the highway, cooling in my head. Walls about calling down. What the hell is this?
Guys, what is this? Guys, all of you out right now.
Jared, I'm here to tell you that I'm quitting.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it. Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
And it's back, baby. Come on. What are we doing, folks? Let's see if I figured out, if I forgot how to ride this bike. Oh, Come on, let's swing it. That's right. We're getting corny with it. We're getting funky with it. The vibe is back, everybody. How you doing? We're going to get into a lot of stuff to swing. Come on, swing it. I'm swinging it. Swinging it. You can't see it, but I'm swinging it. And we're going to be swinging it today. We got our bros backstage checking in. It is Monday. I've been away for a week and I missed the chat family. So let's get into it and let's make it. Yeah, that's right. It's a good vibration. We're about to get them going again. All right. Be up. That's copyright. I don't want Marky Mark coming at me, y'all. How is everybody doing? Let's see if I can remember how to ride this bike, folks. This is the bike that's called BF Live The Vibe. It's not only the return of The Vibe, it's stream show 335. Happy Monday. It is the first Monday in July. Hey, let's count everything. Did you make it through the 4th of July holiday with all the digits you came in the world with that the Lord gave you? Then it's already a good day if you have everything. I hope everybody made it through the holiday weekend. We'll get into it. We're going to talk about the 4th of July. We got to talk about, I was away a little bit, but I got other stuff I want to talk about. I want to talk about Ozzy, the retirement concert. There was a great moment on Kill Tony I want to share with you. We're going to talk about how much fun I had putting that Michael Madsen pick that I knew half of you were going to bite on. Unfortunately, Michael Madsen, the actor, he passed away at the end of last week when I was on vacation. And I couldn't help but see like the rash of people. That's right. We all know it's July 7th. You can take it down now, Bob. So I saw the rash of people put, their pictures with Michael Madsen in the feed and all. And I'm like, hey, man, I feel left out here. So I did my little thing. I knew it was going to be half a bite or half people would fall for it. But let's get into it, folks. I see the chat is building up. I got my bros backstage. I don't want to wait any longer because I've been off for a week. So I got a lot of catching up to do. So I'm going to bring him in. He's my friend. He's yours. He's from the Great White North. He is Bobby Nick. Come on, Bobby.
Deep butt cheeks, motherfuckers.
Deep butt cheeks. I'm getting back on the bike, Bobby Nick. How you doing? You never got off the bike, did you, buddy?
No, I did not. I've been podcasting
Deep
all week.
butt
cheeks. It's been a good week, but there was one thing missing. It was Bobby Fran. It was BF Live.
Well, thank you for saying that, man. It's this is funny. This new world that I'm part of now, where I feel like I have I'm responsible for this great chat family and this great group of people that support me and show up and want to have positive vibes. So I'm very flattered by that, and I missed everybody, man. I miss everybody.
Yeah, we missed you too.
You can't help but have it in your mind when you do this 5 days a week, man. You can't help but have that in the back of your mind. But it is nice to take a little time away because it does give me time to reflect on the show, and I get eager as shit, Bob. I'm like, when I get back, I want to do this, and I want to do that. I want to do this, I want to do that. And then I smoke weed, and then some of that goes away, but I digress. We'll see how much of it actually comes out of me and I remember from being on vacation. Now, I know this guy probably relates to that last statement that I made because he's in the kind of the herbalist family that I am. He's my friend. He is yours. He's everybody's friend. He's the prop master. He's coming in. He's Scott Fitzpatrick.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Scott. Yeah, man. How you been, Mud?
I'm doing okay.
I'm
doing okay. Since you've been gone, I went way deep in the hole, man. So deep, I might have bottomed out.
I was going to ask you how your hole was. We're going to get into Scott's hole. Yes, we got to do all this stuff. We miss going into Scott's hole. We miss the chat family and seeing what everybody's up to. All you friends and fanatics, welcome. If this is your first time checking out BF Live The Vibe, this is what I like to do when I'm not taking a little time off, is to do 5 days a week, 3 hours a day, just hanging out with you guys, having fun, man. I got a whole sheet of stuff. Guys, like I said, with 4th of July, first let's start there. Did you do anything? Look at any fireworks or anything? Just hang out? What'd you do?
Now, for me, they lit a few off in the yard, but I think I might have been on a show or didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was doing. I didn't really celebrate it. Can't really say I celebrate. I ate the food. I got all my food.
You always got to do that. You got to rely on the. You can't go wrong with the cookout, Scott. We were just in the store yesterday, the day after, at least in my area, after 4th of July, and I noticed that everyone must have been served hot dogs because the hot dog rolls was gone, son. I guess y'all people ain't worth burgers. Y'all gonna get them dogs. They all had dog family there, so all the hot dogs was going around my way. But yeah, I did much the same. I didn't really go anywhere to see fireworks. I kind of cooked out on the grill like all weekend, some hot dogs and burgers and all that stuff. So got all my digits. So it's a successful 4th of July weekend for me, buddy. How about you, Bobby? I guess it don't mean shit up there where you're up in Canada, does it, buddy?
No, it doesn't. It's the 1st of July here. We got Canada Day, but I mean, I felt like I was celebrating with everybody on podcast because everybody was.
That's cool.
It and, so it's pretty cool, and everybody was talking about the fireworks going off in their areas. So.
Oh yeah, man, we got the redneck firework operators. Shout out to the 32 awesome people jumping in on the vibe today. We're going to get to the not so serious news. I want to talk about Ozzy's last concert, man. And I do have some clips that might get me nicked. We're going to play little bits that I can find on Twitter and all, because it was, I didn't really see, I'm focusing on Ozzy here because I know there was a lot of cool bands and mixes that played before that, Bob. But what did you see any of that? What is your take on the whole last Black Sabbath concert?
Oh shit. They're all fucking old as fuck, man.
They are old as fuck.
Shit.
Yeah, it wasn't as fast as it was when they first started playing the couple songs that I saw that they finished with. We'll look at a couple clips about that, but yeah. And then I guess you saw me having fun with that Michael Madsen picture. Let me pull that up real quick for everybody that didn't see that.
I thought it was real at first. I stared at it for a while before I liked it.
Well, you know, Scott, it was like it's always a 50-50 in this world. I'm going to share this real quick, and I got somebody I want to bring in here. But look, there it is for those of you who didn't see it, Scott. So yeah, I was literally in the middle of what I was doing, and I literally kind of just screwing around, did this on my phone while I was going back and forth, man. I just simply cut one off of me standing on the same side and put it in there. That was actually, he was pictured with Dee Schneider from Twisted Sister that I used that from. And so I'll give you a little background on that. But it was funny, man, because it worked both ways, Bob. Like half the people bid on it and thought it was real, and the other half of the people knew it was tongue in cheek and could see some of the obvious problems with it. But on first look, I just had a lot of fun showing that right there. So yeah. Got a great reaction on social media, you know. So that was the way I kind of kept up with everybody while I was actually gone too. So let me bring him in while he's still here. He's my friend. He's yours. I always say that about everybody because we're all our friends. But it is the one and the only Andrew the Giant's here.
I just want to check in with y'all before lunch.
Yeah, Andrew, shout out to Andrew, and I think are you it's Andrew the Giant. It's co-streaming on Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Hey, Andrew, you checked in right before the show, and you said that you might have to go have some lunch today. How have you been, man?
They're being flexible with me today.
They're being flexible with you today. Well, that's always a good thing, buddy. Well, it's good to see you, man. It's been a week off. How you been? You been doing all your shows, no filter? How's your sub count?
It's actually going up.
Okay. Well, I hope I don't pull it back down, Andrew. I hope I don't pull it back down, brother.
Your lesions are starting to heal.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, lesions all over his face.
If you would have said lesions without healing, I thought you would have meant like his fans or something. You're like your lesions.
Yeah, no, he had face aids for a while.
Well, it's funny because I know when he first went down there and he was out exposed to the sun, and then he would get inside. I saw that redness, and we were like concerned about it. But did it turn into face aids, Andrew? You had face aids?
It's eczema, man.
AKA face aids. We know what that is here. It's face aids on the vibe. All right, well, you got to keep your face out that AIDS there, Andrew. So what do you think you're having for lunch today? Do you know yet, buddy?
Don't know.
Don't know? All right, man. We'll have to check in when you come back. But say hello to your friends while they're all here and tell them what you're doing. And you'll be hanging around with 3 hours, so he'll be in and out with us.
Guys, I just want to thank y'all for giving me this platform to be on. It's lovely, and without you all, I'd be bored as fuck.
Well, there you go. That was a very nice thing to say, Andrew. You can watch this show. Andrew hangs out with me during the day. BF Live, The Vibe, right over here by the channel of the same name, right here on YouTube. So yeah, Andrew, I'll keep you on screen until you're ready to go, bud. But let's see what everybody's up to. But let's see. I
just wanted to check in with y'all. I'm hungry, so
go eat.
Hey, Andrew, since you're on screen, my friend, and you're in a new situation, what kind of Florida 4th of July did you have this year, buddy?
For the first time in probably 4 to 5 years, I did not see fireworks.
You did not see fireworks. Okay. Really? That wasn't the case, huh? Are you upset about that, buddy, or what?
I could not see any fireworks from my yard or anything.
Wow.
So I was kind of upset about that.
I find that surprising. I thought for sure the hardy Florida people would have at least like a yard show, like you could see, Andrew, like the next door neighbors or something like that. Nothing like that.
Nope.
No, we had the neighborhood fireworks. We have some that we can see through the trees from the school nearby that shoots them, and also I got a little bit of fireworks that way, Andrew. All right, well, I'm sorry you didn't get to see. So are you upset about that? Did you want to see some fireworks, or you like kind of past it? You over it? You over it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wanted to see some fireworks. Actually.
Did you? Yeah, I watched a little bit of the Macy's fireworks on TV, but at least you got all your limbs, Andrew. That's the good thing. That's the best thing for it. So, Bob, we were talking about before I brought Andrew in. I think we were starting to talk about the whole Ozzy concert. And you were talking about how they haven't aged quite well. But did you happen to see much of it?
Yeah, actually, it was last night after I was finished podcasting. I turned it on and I was like, holy crap. I skimmed through a lot of it.
Yeah.
Because it was a fucking 12-hour concert or something. The main parts I wanted to see was Ozzy doing his thing. And Black Sabbath. I thought the Ozzy set was really, really good. He sang pretty good.
He did for like I saw people say, Bob, for a 76-year-old man sitting in a chair, he carried a concert better than a lot of people stand out. I think Vince Neil comes to mind. Oh, wait a minute, I'll be damned. Let me see. At least one of the things that the links I have just got killed on social media. I had a link saved. Here's another one. I'll play this one while they're here, and I'll probably have to cut them out the show afterwards, little sound clips, but. Here's little bits of it, but yeah, bro, it was very emotional and sad, and just like you, I was more interested in seeing how Ozzy came off. So this is. Got all those words on the screen. You can't see Ozzy sitting in his chair right there. Put the drum part, Bob. That's what you were talking about?
Yeah, man. They couldn't really keep it together for this stuff.
I'm gonna pause it right there for two reasons. Because it's a little rough, and two, if I play much more of it, it'll just be all more likely it'll get nicked from the show.
Yeah, that was the worst song of the night. I would have to say. I think they did. I think they did fairly well with all the other songs, but yeah, Black Sabbath. I don't know. They just didn't have the same groove. They weren't. I don't know if they didn't rehearse or what the hell, or maybe they're just too.
Well, it's the age, and bro, yeah, you see. We all know them from those first videos where it's just all the psychedelic videos that with the Paul Schaefer image, and they're all just jamming and as raw and as fast as they can be, and then you kind of see something like that, and it is the other end of a spectrum, Bob, for sure, right there, buddy. Yeah, Andrew.
Somewhere around, I have award picks covered. Somewhere.
Do you? Awesome. Andrew's a little fan here of a little Ozzy and Black Sabbath. Yeah, I love Ozzy. Of course, by way of Ozzy, Black Sabbath too as well. What's this one? This is a Crazy Train.
This band is tight.
Oh, hell yeah. Of course, he's got Zach Wild.
It's a good album, but not a good album.
Yeah, so man, it's kind of it's wild because it's a bittersweet weekend, Bob, because I guess he's going off on his the way he wants to go. He's going out the way he wants to, you know, but it's still kind of bittersweet.
He has Parkinson's.
Yeah, I know, bro. What they said about
Yep.
5 years ago, he was diagnosed with that. I see some comments coming in from Space Nerd. We haven't even got into the opening chat family check-in yet. I got to see what everybody's up to. And yes, Andrew, what else you got to say?
I gotta go, y'all. I'll be right back.
All right, buddy. We're going to check Andrew when he comes back. I will leave him backstage, and we will bam him promptly here. So we're going to see what everybody's been up to, and we're going to see what you think about that Ozzy stuff and everything else that's going on over the weekend as I put my glasses on. I got my three bros here with Andrew backstage. He'll be back real soon. I'm going to go over to my elements, but have now recently been shuffled because they updated StreamYard while I was on vacation. But I can still find it, and we're going to start the opening chat family check-in for Monday, the first one in July. This is the Vibe Stream Show 335. Come on, folks. Let's get it going.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, that's what we do. We're going to make some vibes. You're going to talk amongst yourselves. You're going to talk with me, and positive vibes are going to be creative. We're going to see what everybody's been up to. I missed all my friends here in the chat family, and I got a lot of chats to go through, so let's get to them now. Let me go to my little element. I got to remember how to ride this bike. It's got to been an awful week, you know, bro?
Yeah, I'm sure it'll come back to you.
Yeah, you got to get back. There we go. I did do replayables Saturday night, so it's not like I haven't done anything.
Right, yeah.
But let's go. Let's have a lot of fun. Here we go. But this is the vibe, folks, and it's about to begin with Space Nerd, who checks in first. Checked in so early, she said, that was 1:36 in the morning, my time. I'm going to sleep on BF's lawn in my sleeping bag. That way I'm all ready for the stream. Well, that is so great. When you haven't even done a show and you see your friends, they're camping out for the vibe. Pecan checks in, always enthusiastic, with the pecan emojis. Goonie Goo Goo, my friend, to you, pecan man, who says it right there. Goonie Goo Goo, you begonias, unga bunga, what do you gonna know? And welcome back. Why, thank you, pecan. What do you gonna know? Let's keep it going. What do you gonna know? And thanks goes to Pecan, who says, oh shit, welcome back, BF. We're doing it and we're having it. That's right, because Bobby Nick is here, so we're already doing it. We're doing it and having it already. Thank you, Pecan, for your most generous.
Time. That's
at
right.
the same time, as Bobby Nick says. $2 super chat. Thank you very much for your generosity. Pecan also checks in right after that with the BF Chang emojis used in multiple right there. Let me find that sound effect and I'll play it for you just like this. Thank you, Pecan. BF Chang is in the house. And then, look at this, man. A gifted membership. Pecan is killing it. Opening the chat family check-in with one gifted, and he says that Tiffany watch has been lifted and gifted to Cal or to Call from Pecan. FJM checks in my regional bro and says, now that's getting your seat early about that sleeping bag comment. FJM gets the love from Pecan. Good morning to Bobby Fran from the Juggalette Jen. Thank you, Juggalette Jen. I guess, Bob Nick, I don't have to tell you, you hang out with Juggalette Jen pretty much all the time. When you're not doing this show, you're probably with Juggalette Jen, it's fair to say, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
But it was very nice seeing her yes, and Wendy, of course,
Yeah.
seeing her enthusiastically sharing things about me, trying to keep my name in the stream while I was off. Thank you, Juggalette Jen. Pecan gets love from Juggalette Jen. Juggalette Jen with Bobby Nick World Order has pecan emojis, and she's a member here, so she can do that. Mick E checks in and says, what's up? What's up? What's going on, you punks? That sounds like a very familiar thing from a...
He's got a Ray DeVito avatar.
I noticed that. When I noticed every time I see Ray DeVito goes live, that is his famous phrase. What's up, punk? Yeah, what's going on, you punks? I'm going live, you know. Pet Farm checks in and says, I hope Andrew's here today. Well, he was, Pet Farm, if you saw it. If you didn't blink. He's having his afternoon lunch. He'll be back real soon, Pet Farm. Happy Monday. The Fat Pig says, I say good day. No, I say good day to you, the Fat Pig. How you doing, my friend? It was missed all my friends while I was gone. Just a guest says number 7, but you're number 1. Just a guest chats the red finger, number 1, all that stuff right there. Space Nerd says, oh, hey, guys. Didn't see all of you here. Glad BF didn't yell at me to get off of his lawn. Get the F off my lawn. Hoya, you Hoya, says the Space Nerd. And to that on 3, we say 1, 2, 3. Nerd. The nerd call goes out for the first time in a long time. Pecan shouts out Mickey with a Takao. Pecan Nerd Hoya. Pecan shouts out the Fat Pig with a Takao and Just a Guess with a Hoya. Space Nerd gets the love to Pecan with the Pecan emoji. She is not only a mod, she's a member here, and that's how she supports me on the vibe. Pet Farm checks in from Andrew the Giant 96 and says, hi, Andrew. We'll get him right back for you. Hey, everybody from Space Chief 75. No time like the present to play the Space Chief 75. Start off the week and start off a show and a flow. So let's go. I am finding it. There we go. I got my link. I'm not that rusty, y'all. Let me pause it. Okay, so maybe I'm a little rusty. Here we go. We're checking in. This is the Space Chief 75 commercial produced by our chat family bro, Terry Nee. Let's go. He says, hey, everybody. What's up, Space Chief? Even though I was on vacation, I was trying to keep up with you guys on social media a little bit, peeking in a little bit, you know, not letting the family know or anything like that. Space Chief 75. You want some original art? Poster art? Space Chief 75 on Twitter, X. There you go. See my art go by? Get yours. You need a tattoo? You got a show of your own? You just like cool art and want to get something made up? No AI. Hit up Space Chief 75 on Twitter X or look for his TeePublic link running in this chat right now. You can get a lot of this stuff put on hats, whatever you want. We're going to get on to the not so serious news in a minute, and we're going to keep talking and having fun catching up with you guys. Arto Bold and Mesmerizer, you see it right there. The TeePublic link is running in my chat. Thank you, Cherry Nee, and good morning. Good,
Bobby,
yes.
Bobby, friend, you know what I'm actually wearing right now?
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing the Space Chief 75 designed no filter with Andrew and Friends shirt.
Oh, shit. No, you didn't.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
There you go, buddy. I was wondering when that stuff would start flowing. So I guess, well, you got that while I was out, huh? Very good.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, there you go. Well, there's links abound. I'm sure Bobby Nick will throw links out there for the no filter. You can go to his TeePublic store and you can find all the Space Chief 75. I'll remind you once again that Shawnee from the old Stern Show back in the day, he's trying to build his channel up. So go over there absolutely free and subscribe to the Shawnee Zone. It's not high register Shawnee, though. It's
Shawnee.
It's just Shawnee. Good afternoon, Shawnee, if you're looking in. Reenie checks in with positive vibes. Look at this. I love the old school peace sign, peace and love vibers. Peace and love, peace and love. Reenie. Kathy, my big sister, checks in. She gets the big kiss. And she says, Hoya, everyone. The vibe is back.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Space Nerd gives the Hoya to Kathy as asked for. Reenie gives Kathy the Hoya as asked for. Space Nerd says Hoya to Reenie. Space Nerd says the gang is back. That's right. We are back. That's right. We got them all. She says, Space Nerd says, BF Live the Vibe, you were missed. Will you give us the vacay rundown? All right. Well, I'll give you the little rundown for it. I don't want to take too much time on it, but after, we tried to do this thing that when our kids graduated from something, we would take them on a trip or whatever. We got into this thing. So the very last one is my very youngest child. She graduated from college, so we're very proud of her for that. And we went to the new Epic Universe because she's a Harry Potter freak. So we did that kind of stuff. So that's the little rundown. And it was good. I mean, you dodge the Florida showers sometimes, but the Epic Universe and the Super Nintendo world, the Harry Potter shit, like I said, she's a big Harry Potter head, so she loved it. So that was kind of her trip, and that's kind of what we did. But it's more like an endurance challenge than a vacation. Shout out to the 30 awesome people checking in on the vibe. Thank you, Space Nerd, for asking. Reenie says Hoya to the nerd. Kathy Linder says, hey, Reenie. Space Nerd shouts out Space Chief 75. Stachunksta. Hey, it's been a minute, Stachunksta. Happy Monday. Great to see all of my friends in here. I love this. Pecan shouts out Rini and Kathy with the Hoya. Feel it, feel it. She feels the vibrations. Space Nerd getting the love from Space Chief 75. Love Marky Mark says Space Nerd from back in the day. Stachunksta Hoya from Pecan. Rini says Goonie Goo Goo to Pecan. Stachunksta gets the love and the smile from Rini. Pecan to Cow from the Fat Pig. I gained digits. You gained it? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How do you do that one? I've never heard of someone. Well, unless you got one of the ones that somebody else blew off their finger and sewn it to themselves, Scott. I don't know how you gain a digit, but I don't even want to know the details of that one. Let's see. Hey, Space Chief 75 from Rini. I watched the live stream of Back to the Beginning. It was amazing, says Space Nerd. Yeah, I didn't have time to sit in front of my my computer and kind of take all that in. Plus, it was hours, like you said, Bobby Nick, wasn't it? I think it started 9 a.m. East my time, not something like that, and it went till like way late.
It was.
And I'm not going to ask you to incriminate yourself about what copy or what you might have or how you saw it, Bobby Nick. I'll leave that to what I already know about you.
Well, I just torrented it. That's all.
There you go. Okay. Widow Killer says, I believe Jim Norton and Jim Florentine were at the Ozzy concert. I did see pop-ups of them on social media. And also, Bobby Nick, they went to the house that was one of the Led Zeppelin album covers. They went to the house. Yeah, Jim Norton and Florentine, they went there. So I did see that on social media, Scott.
Yeah. I missed it all. I didn't really. It's a sad time for me because it's something that was on I've never seen Ozzy or Black Sabbath, so it's a sad time for me. It's something I'm never going to see now. The bucket list thing.
And you got that on top of just the general sadness of seeing Ozzy, and then I didn't even play him singing "Mama, I'm Coming Home" because that one you just see people were actually crying during that. Yeah,
I got emotional during that, man. Shit.
Yeah, because the words and him singing it, Rini gets love from Space Chief 75. Stachunksta says howdy to everybody. Hoya Stachunksta right back from Space Nerd. Space Nerd shouts out the Widow Killer. Space Nerd says, Hoya, you fat pig. The Nightbot runs my Vibe membership link. Thank you in advance. If I can click on it. The Monk 636 checks in from Andrew the Giant 96 and he says hi. And since you're coming in from Andrew the Giant's channel, I'll let you know he's currently at lunch. We're going to bring him back in real soon. Bobby Nick is a Canadian hero, says Space Chief 75.
Space Chief, deep dry chicks to you, sir.
BF says, Terry Nee says, BF had me in the back of his mind. Oh, that's right. We were kind of having fun on social media together. Scott, you get the shout out love from our boy Space Chief 75 right here.
Space Chief.
PQR. Oh, nope. That's what. Let me see.
We kind of go both ways.
Okay, I wouldn't want to, but that's funny. Let me see. Let me see. Matt checks in. What's up, dude? He shouts out myself in the midday freaks. Cigarettes up to Bobby Nick from Matt, buddy.
Deep butt cheeks to you, Matt.
Pecan shouts out Widow Killer with the Hoya. Matt gets love from Rini, and Matt gives it right to the prop master.
Brother Matt.
Space Nerd shouts out Terry. Matt gets the bones up love from Pecan. Terry Nee shouts out Nerd, and Space Nerd says Hoya to Matt. Hi, Rini from Matt checking in. Lynette Johnson checking in from Andrew the Giant 96 channel. As we're nearing the end of the opening chat family check, and we're going to get on to some not so serious news and have fun discussing that. Howdy, guys. Get some humor for us all. Got some humor for us all? Let's go. Let's see how this next 3 hours come out. Matt shouts out Pecan with the bones up. Hoya Space Nerd from Matt. We blew shit up, BF Live the Vibe. Saw some of the fourth. I may post in Discord. Yeah, we saw some of your stuff. If you watch Replayables, Scott and Bobby Nick. Space Nerd gave our producer Shawnee some of her videos, and they were blowing shit up for real around her. So we got to see some of that, what she was up to. Let's see. Terry Nee gets the love to Cal from Pecan. Widow Killer says a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no. I don't get paid to sing. What's up, Widow Killer checking in? A whole new world. Loading a bowl and kicking back a few. There you go. You're getting it right. I got a fresh one right here. Don't threaten me with a good time. Hey, Scott, you want to take this one, buddy?
Oh, that's a bad one.
Oh, nice little pair up there, but deep butt cheeks to Bobby Nick. He's having fun with the Bobby Nick emojis in the chat right there. There's the Nightbot running Scott Fitzpatrick Prop Master channel. We're going to go in a hole later on. Scott, you get the Hoya from Pecan.
Commissioner Peacunt.
Commissioner Peacunt, with respect. Good morning, Terry from Space Chief 75. Terry Nee says, my son had an MOAF, a mother of all fireworks, and the neighbors, it was like World War III around here. Oh, Lord, Terry. Lord, back up, Terry. Oh, Lord, Terry. Oh, no, God. Oh, no, Terry. Some of us are old as F. Yeah, Lynette, and I don't know. I guess if that adds up to a meaning where you just don't feel that need to run and like get in them crowds anymore and see the fireworks. Like, I've seen shit explode, if that's what you're talking about. I kind of I feel that vibe. Space is getting the love from Terry Nee. Poor Terry got his wheelchair stuck next to them fireworks again. I tell you, I tried to back up Terry. Back Terry. Oh, Lord, Terry. Back up Terry. Oh, Lord, Terry. Oh, no, that poor Terry. Every year, Terry gets it. Let's see. Space Nerd says, the supergroups were awesome. The concert was better than I expected. I did see some great clips, Space Nerd, because I kept up on it a lot, Bob, on social media, just all of these clips. Like I saw like the singer from Ugly Kid Joe singing with a bunch of different, like a super group of other people.
Yeah.
And so there were some decent moments in it.
Did you hear any Guns N' Roses clips? Holy shit.
I saw what was it? Were they doing a concert somewhere else and Axl sang like a tribute song? He sang a Black Sabbath song. I did see a clip of that, Bob.
God.
Yeah, it wasn't great, was it?
He
Wasn't it?
can't sing.
And that's the problem I have with tributes. Like, we're going to do this in honor. I'm going to sing a shitty version of a song you like, in honor. That's where, it gets a little shaky. Pecan gets love from Terry Nee. Space Nerd says, Terry, I'm posting some from our Tet Offensive. They had their own Tet Offensive. Terry Nee checks in with the thumbs up and the laughs. And the live ween helps me checking in with the great amount of 420. Don't remind me of a good time. Thank you, live ween. He says, welcome back, pal. Another dab done for donks. Let's do it, folks. All right, guys. Let's keep the weekend going. We're just coming off the 4th of July weekend, but we don't hang over. We hang on and we just keep the party going. So this is where we like to do a commemorative hit for anyone who's no longer with us. In particular, our friend Donkey Kongington. This is another dab done for donks. So grab what you got and salute whoever you want to salute. But this is another dab done for donks. And thank you for the 420 live ween. Another dab dog for dunks. Do what you do. A memorial hit for Donkey Kongington. Wherever you're missing, it's no longer with us. Thank you for the 420.
And another dab done. Another dab done for dunk. Hey, gonna dab you too. Another dab done for dunks. Another dab dog for dunks.
Nice Godfrey. I see the hits going up by Tiffany Washington and the Space Nerd.
Nice Godfrey.
Thank you for the 420 and the excuse for the to smoke one. Live Ween gets the Hoya from Pika. Andrew gets the love from Space G75. Can we get a finger check from Andrew? We'll see how many of them are brown or have stuff on the end of them. Ween gets the love from Space Nerd. Terry Nee says, Andrew missed BF. I'm thinking Terry Nee missed BF too. I don't know. All right, let's see. I missed all you guys equally. Let's see. What's up, Big Pimpin' Andrew from Pecan checking in. Lynette Johnson says, there's my handsome young man with that killer smile. And Andrew was here too as well. So, not Scott. I don't know. Andrew will be back in a minute. I'm looking backstage. He's not in the screen. Howdy, Pecan. What's up from Space Nerd? There's Pecan's YouTube channel right there. I know that, Bob, I see there's no end to the matches coming out from Commissioner Pecan.
Oh, yeah, man. He's been killing it lately too. We didn't have any new matches last night, but I'm sure tonight we'll have something. Hopefully.
And before we get too far off of the Ozzy stuff, it reminded me of my love for Ozzy. I think I've proclaimed it here before. That I've probably seen him more than I've seen anybody else live. And
oh really? Yeah.
This is my second when compact disc were a thing back in my day. When compact disc were a thing, Bobby Nick. This was the second CD I ever owned. This is Ozzy Speak of the Devil, was a double live album, I think, at the time.
Yeah.
Speak of the Devil.
I remember that one.
Tommy Aldridge on drums. He does Black Sabbath songs and the couple Ozzy songs that he had at the time because he only had a few songs. So Speak of the Devil live. This is my second CD I ever owned. So I love me some Ozzy. Definitely. And then this. I highly recommend this. If like Scott, for example, for you, buddy. Now I know, and there's some bands that I haven't seen either, so I definitely get what you're saying about the regret. But if you ever get a chance to put like this on a sound system and watch Ozzy Osbourne from Budokan, this is awesome. Here, he's got Yeah, this is it's great. Live at Budokan. I think it was 2005 or something like that. But yeah, I highly recommend this one too. That's another one too. That's another favorite of mine. And then this was the last thing I got of Ozzy, like his last, I think, regular studio release. Bob, they sent this to me in the mail. This was patient number 9.
Yeah, right.
It had the Todd McFarlane.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you showed that when you got it.
Yeah.
On here. Yeah.
Yep, I did. But now since he's not going to be around no more, Bob, I was kind of reminiscing and reflecting on that.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
The first live footage of Ozzy I ever seen was and then I was hooked was Moscow Music Peace Festival.
Oh yeah, that was a good concert.
Really?
Yeah, that was crazy, bro. That the notion that they were going to send our most craziest heavy metal band over to Russia, and like when we were hardly like even getting along, and you weren't even sure if they were going to make it back or what.
Yeah,
right? It was crazy, Scott.
Yeah, and it was an anti-drug thing, and you got all the druggiest bands that existed at the time.
Yep. All right, let's continue on here. We got people checking in. I got to catch up with. Thank you for that 420 and another dab done for donks, and then. Let's see. Dynasty goes, wow, you guys are awesome.
You know, it was crazy because you seen Ozzy just in that chair, just wanting to rock out even harder, you know? But he couldn't.
Yeah. I mean, you talk about, he just had that constant manic energy. I think he channeled it for a while, and he would go back and forth on the stage. He would have outside. I've seen him outside before, Bob, where he was throwing buckets of water on the front row just constantly. The whole in between, like singing the song and all. Amazing.
Yeah. He was like locked in a cage.
Andrew has eggs in his what? Wait a minute. Lynette says, keep smiling. My sister says, Kathy says, some meds will do that if you go out in the sun, talking about the rash, the face AIDS. Okay. Not eggs. He had AIDS. We're going back in the chat for a while there. Let me see. Oh, Andrew. Whoa, Cyrax is checking in saying, hey, Andrew, nice scabs. Wait a minute. You're one to talk, you scabby son of a bitch. Written Off checks in. Hey, Written Off. Good seeing you interacting with some of my content and sharing some of that on social media the other day. What's up, Written Off? Saying good afternoon, friends. Cyrax gets love from Pecan. Pecan says Written Off to Cal Brother. Lynette says that smile starts fireworks. Talking about Andrew. Pecan gets love from Written Off. I'm old guys, not dead, says our friend Lynette. I'm just talking about myself. Let's see. For sure, Ozzy can still do it. Yeah, like I said, he was better than Vince Neil just sitting in that chair, I'd say.
Yeah, his vocals are he still got it vocally.
Lynette says all ages in that audience, and yes, Lynette, they went back to what was in Birmingham, England. It was like their hometown where they grew up, right? In like a soccer stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So it was both all ages. Liveween says Ozzy did an interview after the show. He sang in a chair as an homage to Bobby Nick. Ozzy also boofed some poutine before the show.
That's good to know.
Boofing poutine and sitting in a chair for Bobby Nick. They are 80 they are 80 years old.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've seen other bands who are close to that age too, though. You know, they're a lot tighter. So I have a feeling that they just didn't rehearse as much as they should have.
Well, and then Bill Ward was their original drummer.
That's what I was getting ready to ask if Bill Ward was there.
Yeah, I think he died a while ago.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Pretty sure he did. Yeah.
Black Sabbath yesterday.
What's that, buddy?
Who was on drums yesterday?
I don't know. I couldn't know who that was, but I'm pretty sure he died years ago. Yeah. Black Sabbath hearing aid tour, says Terry Nee. Awesome to see Zach play with Ozzy again. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Mm-hmm. And this is my favorite Ozzy song. I think it was because you can hear everyone sing. One I played earlier. Sponsored by Depend, says Terry Nee.
Yeah.
Then it says, I'm 63. Never been to a concert. I had tickets to see the Stones in Seattle in 1980 or 81. I had an illness from disability and had to give my tickets to a friend. Well, thanks for sharing that, Lynette Johnson. Yeah, and that's the whole thing. Some of us have never been to a show, so there you go. They got Mandy Diff checks in.
Mandy.
Chat family, Mandy Diff. A concert is on my bucket list, says Lynette. But you go and get that in, girl. I hope you see something you really like. Ozzy posted on his Instagram that he just met Axl Rose for the time over the weekend. Mandy giving love from Pecan. I'm going to have to go through these because we got to get on with the show. Let's see. WK Social. Good morning to Space Nerd from my sister. Yes, and let's see. Mandy gets love from Rini. She's laughing. I want to see if I can scan through these. I have to get everyone. Oscar checks in. There's Oscar.
Oscar.
What's up, man? He says, good morning, everybody. Hey, Jenny. Mandy gets love from Oscar. Ray is a god. What, Terry? Wait, what is he talking about, Scott? Ray is a god? Please.
Have you checked where he lives now? He's living with I think a group of people. I think all in one house.
So,
like a college student.
Wow, in a hostel or something like that. Hostel situation, or like Lenny's living on the Shuley network, in like a halfway house situation.
That's what it looks like. I don't know what the girl is. He has this girl on his podcast a lot here lately. It's got kind of a raspy voice, and she's kind of, real energy.
Yeah, I've seen her. She's like got energy, bro. I've seen clips of her, and I'm like, wow, that's how she is in just clips of energy, bro. Can you imagine living with her the whole time?
Exactly.
So my understanding, once again, I try to keep up on social media, so I'm seeing clips of this, and I'm seeing that some work to the effect that he's being like kicked out of that place situation, so that's why he's in his new one. Scott, is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, I guess. I'm not really sure why he had to change locations. I didn't really get that part. I don't know.
All right, well, see, look, we're talking about Ray, and my numbers are dropping.
It seems like he's got his own room now, at least.
All right, Oscar Electric, Takao from Pecan. Oscar, Ween, and Terry Nee gets love from Mandy Diff. I need a nerd call. Thank you. Didn't we give you one? Let's do one. Come on. Nerd. There you go. We're getting back on the train there, Nerd. You have to forgive us. Nerd gets the love from Mandy Diff. Terry Nee is having fun with the emojis out here. Oscar Electric shouts out Pecan. Bobby Nick, you getting a shout out from Oscar Electric.
Oscar Electric.
You're welcome, Space Chief 75. Scott, today is your day. I declare this butt baby daddy day, says Tits McGee.
Well, there you go.
All right. We'll take it.
Scott's getting a shout out love for your boy Oscar Electric.
Scott!
Anyone want to see my crazy fourth that's posted in Discord? You can tell how serious we are about safety. Oh, shit. You can check that out in the Discord. Space Nerd getting love from Oscar Electric. Let's see, everybody. I'm glad to see everybody. Let's see. Bobby, can you see that you have legs? Can you see that you have legs?
Well, I know I can see that I have legs. Yes, I definitely can.
Okay.
I'm looking at them right now.
Spice. Get on here. Bobby ain't gonna scream. Oscar Electric. Bobby Nick's legs are taking a break from live streaming. Hey, here's the guy we haven't seen here in a minute on the day side. It's Brian Kowalczyk.
Damn.
What's up, BK, buddy?
Brian.
Good seeing you here on the Vibe on a Monday. Good seeing all of our old friends. If it was boys, Miss Wendy would have a fight on her hands. Okay, let's get through these. I'm going to get on to the not so serious news and some other stuff in here. I got Steve B checking in with a great super chat saying, good morning, boys. Good morning, Steve B. Welcome back, and I hope you're doing as well as can be expected, Steve B. Thank you for the $2, my friend. Oh, and speaking of my friend, we got him checking in, folks, from Andrew the Giant 96. He's back. He's Andrew. Come on.
Back.
Uh-oh. He's back.
What'd you eat, Andy?
We had.
Oh my God.
Let's guess by looking on his face.
Oh.
Oatmeal.
That's the slop.
Ham sandwich, noodle salad, and fruit.
And fruit.
Noodle salad and
Noodle salad.
I don't say that with that noodle salad on the face. I don't know, but there you go.
I'm hoping that's what it is.
The Reverend Wild Bill checks in. Hey, buddy. Another chat family, bro. People that I miss when I'm not here. Reverend Wild Bill. I watched it and had tears the full time. Yeah, well, one of his songs is No More Tears. So you got to watch that. Let's see. What's up, Wild Bill? Live Ween says, Norton and Florentine visited the barn from the first Black Sabbath album cover. Yeah, they were over there doing that. I did see that. There you go. Steve B. Hoya from our friend Pecan checking in. Steve B. says Hoya right back. Amy Long checks in and says hi from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel.
Hey.
Rini says she watched with her grandson, Reverend Wild Bill. It was a great time. They won't forget it. And it is. I mean, Ozzy did span those generations. He was one of those kind of rare artists that probably there's still a lot of kids that today I have a lot of respect for, I think, Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because and he didn't really read. Didn't really. He did music that was obtainable. You know, he didn't have to be able to read music or be a studio musician to rock.
And I always say
they kind of invented well, I mean, the guitarist was a big part of it, but they invented a genre of music.
Oh, absolutely, they did. Yeah, but the heavy metal as far as Black Sabbath. Yeah, and even a lot of people. I don't know. I've said this before about Ozzy's lyrics. There's a lot about life and experience in his lyrics and all. It's not just like all craziness. There's a lot of meaningful life stuff in there. Steve B. Yes, I
admit when I was younger, when I was just getting into metal and rock, that I was a little bit scared of Ozzy. I was a little bit late to the Ozzy because he was scary back in the '80s. You're supposed to be, he's the devil.
Well, yeah, like him and Alice Cooper and all that stuff, right?
I loved that shit. I loved that shit when I was a kid.
I came to love it, but I was scared of him at first.
Yeah, I had two older brothers. So that's how I found all this stuff,
Mm-hmm.
And I was just young when they were listening to this stuff.
He bit off a bat.
Oh, there you go. That's right, he did. Well, that's the legend, Andrew.
The truth of that story is, Andrew, he thought it was a fucking rubber bat.
I didn't spend it by through an actual fucking bat.
Well, he did actually bite the head off of a fucking bird.
Yeah, or something.
Yeah, he did that. Yeah. There's that famous picture with him and that drip of blood.
Was crazy, man.
Yeah, that drip of blood on. Yeah, Scott, he was on something that day. Yeah. All right, let's continue because Steve B. Not only he comes in with a gifted membership. Thank you for your generosity and being present there, Steve B. I appreciate the gifted membership. The Reverend Wild Bill says, I have spent time with Ozzy and his family. The Stream Elements bot lets me know that Widow Killer caught that membership from the generous Steve B. Thank you, Steve. I'll miss seeing him, says the Reverend Wild Bill. Rini says, nice Steve B. The Reverend Wild Bill Hoyer from Space Chief 75. There's the night bot running all of our bots. Thanks, Live Ween from Space Chief 75. Good afternoon, everyone. Bart is home and relaxing in bed. That's what we like hearing, Tiffany.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Puff Puff Pass, says the Reverend Wild Bill. Tiffany Washington Hoyer from the Peacunt. Hey, Tiff, Wash. Happy to hear that. Hey, Peacunt. Hey, Rini. Yes, Andrew.
Is Bart Tiff's husband?
Yeah, look who's putting shit together.
For all this goddamn time, you finally put
He's only done 100 shows with him, Andrew. That's okay. Rini was doing it. This was when we were doing another dab done for donks. And Space Nerd says, Donkey, miss you more than you know. A dab done for donks from the Reverend Wild Bill. The Puffs were going out of memorial for whoever you want them to go out for. I'm glad I got to see Ozzy before he retired, says Tiffany Washington. Ozzy live at BootyCon? No.
BootyCon.
ButoCon. It is a fate. You know what it is. Just like Cheap Trick Dig. ButoCon. Famous Japanese theater. ButoCon. Let's see. Gojira was great, says our friend Space Nerd checking in. Ozzy is 76 years old, reminds us the Reverend Wild Bill. Let's continue on. John Morstan checks in and says Bill Ward isn't dead. Is he? Did I get that wrong? Uh-oh. I got my facts wrong, Bobby Nick. Oh, he's alive and played this weekend. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry about that. I got that wrong. That's my bad. That's what I get for half-assing it.
Yeah, that was him. Yeah, he's 77 years.
All right. Wow. I guess I wanted to believe it wasn't him. That comment was about Crazy Train. I know about the song. What's up, Mr. Z? Checking in, saying the Dabbler of the Year is Bobby Nick.
He punches to you, Mr. Z.
All right, let's get through this. Let's see. For making lunch for Barbarian Brothers over here. That's Rini over there. Got them grandkids over there. Let's see. All right, Mr. Z to Cal. You did. I was happy to go. Thank you for correcting me about that fact I was wrong. Bobby F. OG Mumblenik said he grew up with Shawnee's Own, maybe something to talk about on Nick's show. Yeah, that's right. I am familiar with that. I might be doing something with those guys, with Mumbling Nick, because I do understand from doing the Shawnee's Own with the guy Shawnee from the Howard Stern show, is that he grew up with that guy Mumbling Nick. So we might put that together, Mr. Z. Paul Parady checks in, man. It's been more than a minute.
Holy shit. Paul Parady.
It's been more than a minute since we've seen Pauper 80. We got all the friends coming back. I put the vibe out and everybody comes back. How you doing, Pauper 80, with your generosity? Hey, Tiffany Washington from Space Chief 75. But look who caught it, guys. Fucking Granny caught that membership. Hey, Pauper from Tiffany Washington. Steve B says, Hoya to Pauper. He didn't eat anything. It's on his face. He didn't eat none of it. Yeah, right. It all landed on his face. Three black dudes. I don't think so. Andrew has jizz in his beard, says Chris Popke, checking in. This is literal a chat family check-in, man. We need a list to check off all these names because Paul Brady hasn't been around in a minute, so we got to check them off. Hey, Electric Head from Tiffany Washington. J.A. checks in another one we got to check off. Hoya to the chat family from Chris Popke. Popke gets acknowledged from Tiffany Washington. Chris to the Popke from Pecan. Howdy, Tiffany Washington. I should have known this would be an extended chat family check-in. Oh, look, we got the dog starring in the shot with Scott. The doggy. The doggy. Oh, better watch your hand. It's okay. Good thing they got the earphones on. The dog can't hear what's going on there. So there you go. All right, let's continue on here. I think we're near, like I said, I've been threatening to be done with this. Good morning, you cunt, says Popke. Granny got the membership. He should be banned. J.A. says, hey to Pecan. Pecan, my man from Electric Head, Gino. Electric Gino. Did anybody do electric funeral yesterday? That's what I want to know, Scott. Electric funeral. Right. Little Lemmy checks in on the vibe, sneaking in here. There you go. Andy's going to want to say hi the loudest. There you go.
I miss you, Lemmy.
I heard there were some vibes in here. Can I get some? You can, Lemmy. There you go. We got some.
We can hook you up. We can hook you up.
We're going to talk about this and that and not so serious news, but we're having a great fun. All the chat is checking in today, literally. Popke, my ex, introduced me to Gojira. Okay, you're talking about that. And with that, guys, I think, Travolta does anal. Oh, my God, checking in saying, Granny deserves it. Oh, there you go. The anal or the
membership.
I don't know. Yeah, Bob, I don't know. I'm confused on that. But little Lemmy shouts out Andrew. And with that, we got to get on with more of the show. And we're going to wrap it up because that was the last chat. That was the opening chat family check-in. Thanks for the great welcome back, everybody. Let's go.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it until at least 3 p.m. East, where I'm coming to you from. Me and Andrew. Yes, buddy.
Maybe or Granny, if you want to, just to let you guys know, I'm in the facility now. That is my spot now. So if you ever want to visit us and send the essentials over to you.
There you go. Get it, slide up in his DMs if you want to know where his new place is. Hey, you doing okay over there, Andrew?
Yeah.
Did they brush their teeth?
Yeah, did
They
brush
hadn't
your
brushed
teeth
their
today,
teeth for
Andrew?
days, man.
Yes.
All right.
They're getting on their shit now, huh?
Yeah.
Yes. After I told on their asses.
Oh, good. Good.
Uh-oh. I saw somebody asking Andrew why he had a shirt on the other day or why he had clothes on the other day. So people are still adjusting to seeing Andrew in clothing all the time, Bob. Right?
I know. Yeah, he was always in clothing when he was at his other facility, but then when he went to his grandma's, he was kind of naked a lot of the time. So
Yeesh. I'm sure Grandma
have to get used to it again.
I don't know. All right. Well, like I said, you guys know I was away. I told you I went to the park and I saw, they had that new Super Nintendo land. I'm gonna show you this right here. But yeah, it's kind of dark and kind of edgy, guys. Let me show you what they're doing with this. This is Super Nintendo. Look at this little Mario Kart. This is if Mario Kart was reimagined as a dark live-action thriller on AI. This is what you're seeing, guys. Vin Diesel as Mario. Charlie Day as Luigi. Of course, Yoshi. Danny DeVito as Funky Kong. Get that Peach.
That's pretty fucking dope.
Oh yeah!
Wow! Holy shit!
You gotta love that. You love it. Oh
awesome.
shit! A Shy Guy on Shy Guy Beats. Let's see. Let it be known, Oscar Electra does not like angry drunk, and they will ostracize Oscar Electra. What are you talking about in the chat? FJM checks in saying a cardiology appointment at 3. Keeping those fingers crossed and knees and toes will cross everything you got, FJM. And I hope they keep them arteries nice and clear for our friend FJM checking in. Oh, fuck a blue shell. Let me see. Oh, this place is gross now. See ya. Wait a minute. New girl, says Oscar Electric. There's new girl. That's why he said new girl checking in. Oscar, are you really drawing those? Yeah, I see Oscar drew pictures, I think, of Little Lemmy and a couple other people there online on social media, on Twitter X. New girl.
Yeah.
The one and
my
only.
whole crew on a couple of times he posted pictures of that.
I was not familiar with Bobby Nick. You could bring me up to date on that. That's all I saw.
Yeah,
I saw Lemmy today.
Awesome stuff. Pretty awesome stuff he's been doing.
Look, hey, Pop Kilo, good AI. He said it's good to see AI be used for good instead of evil. Right there. How about that? Lemmy, you know me, but you really don't know me, but you know me. Oh, it's one of those things. All right. Well, I thought that was pretty funny, man. Nimrod's last hooker. Does Scott have a dog? Bobby Nick's
it's a dog. It just doesn't belong to me.
Okay.
Yeah, Bobby Nick disappeared. He's
backstage, but everything's black back there. Let's see. Hey, Amber. Ooh, look who's checking in. Hey, Space there. Just took me almost an hour to get my TV to work. Technology is out to get me this week. You have those week. Peaches, 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 says Terry Nee. Amber Alert 29 Hoya from Peak Hunt. Oh, and he totally dropped out now. It seems like a signal thing. All right, guys. Well, I thought that thing was pretty cool. Does anyone really own a dog? Says our friend Chris Popke. He's going to go over there with it. Apparently not. All right. Millions of peaches. Peaches for me. Calm down, dog. Millions of peaches. Peaches for free. Let's continue. The Presidents of the United States of America. Good funky band. Shout out Tim Mahoney. Nimrod's last hooker. Shouts out Andrew. I love that screen name. And I'll bring him back in. I think his signal's working again. It's Bobby Nick.
Oh, what the fuck happened? All of a sudden my cam and my microphone just disconnected.
Oh, Mandy Diff was picking up. She said she heard you cracking right before you left.
Was I? Oh,
Say
boy.
The chicken says FJM. All right, guys. Well, we had fun just watching that little kind of AI there, and I think Popkin and some others like that. I thought that was pretty cool. Somebody forwarded that to me, and I'm like, wow, that's actually a kind of a fun use of AI, making all that Mario Kart shit looking real. All right. Well, how about this? Why don't I slide over to my news desk, because I know I got a few news stories that I'm looking for right now. I'm going to slide over there, and I'm going to bring you a couple of them now. We're going to talk about it over the weekend. We'll talk about 4th of July and start off the new week as I bring you, go to my media assets, and I bring you the vibe, not so serious news. Let's do that. That's right, folks. We're going to have some fun with the news, with the vibe. Not so serious news. All right, so let's get on to it. Yes, 4th of July. This is one of my favorite silly things that go down on the 4th of July, fellas, and that is the whole Joey Chestnut and the hot dog eating contest. The ravenous return.
I forgot about that.
Fast chewing Joey Chestnut wins the 4th of July hot dog eating contest. Guys, you remember, because you've been great enough to do this show with me for a couple of years now. We did the story last year when he got the, he was disqualified from this event because he went with a Impossible Foods kind of hot dogs, right? Like a vegan hot dog company. You remember that, Scott?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I do.
It was quite controversial, and that's why this is the return of Joey Chestnut. Competitive eater Joey Chestnut recaptured his title at the Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest on Friday in Brooklyn, downing 70 and a half hot dogs, Scott, and buns in 10 minutes in the 4th of July holiday classic. The 41-year 70 and a half. Don't diss him on that half one. The 41-year-old American missed last year's event after signing a deal with Impossible Foods, whose plant-based product include hot dogs, but he was allowed to enter this year and made his Coney Island comeback a triumphant one. Chestnut won by 24 hot dogs over last year's winner, Patrick Bertoletti of Chicago, but the maestro of mastication could not break his own record of 76 hot dogs that he consumed in 2021. It marked the 17th time Chestnut claimed the mustard belt, the symbolic of supremacy of the gastronomic showdown of his 9th triumph in 10 years. He goes on to say that he was nervous. Chestnut told the event telecaster on ESPN. So yeah, they did the whole thing. They showed it from on ESPN, Scott. So Joey Chestnut is back, and 4th of July is back.
It's American hero right there.
American hero. Let's see what everybody's saying about that.
I remember when the hot dog championship, it used to belong to I can't remember his name, but it's an Asian fella, and it always
Kobayashi.
seemed wrong. Yeah, it always seemed wrong that an American should own the hot dog contest.
Kobayashi gives us, but yeah, he got our honor back. Joey Chestnut got our honor back. FJM says, reunited and it feels so good. I wonder what's going on with Joey's colon. I don't know. You know what's going on with that. It's getting you. There it is. Let's see. Joey Chestnut and John Cena are both 17-time world champions. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Let's see. Sun-soaking bulges in the shade. That's right. She knows. Peaches. The president of the USA singer makes kids music under the name Casper Baby Pants. My kids love his stuff when they were little. It's pretty awesome. That's a more you know from Poppy. I had no idea about that, buddy. That's why I love doing the show. Because even I learned stuff doing it. It's Bobby Cronkite time we went back to talk about, but that's what we're doing. Let's see. All right. Wonder what Joey's colon. I don't know. But I do have a not so great story from the Nathan's contest. And I'm covering this story because of the terminology, guys. Nathan's hot dog eating contest competitor was disqualified for a rules violation. And I love this terminology that they come up with. The Nathan's hot dog eating contest this year came with a footnote. One of the eaters was disqualified. The woman's standings show on a graphic on the event on their social media that listed this person named Madison Barone as disqualified, Scott. She's not listed in the final results distributed by Major League Eating, which runs the contest, which still fascinates me that they have actual league called Major League Eating. So what happened? Miss Barone experienced, now Scott, she didn't throw up now, buddy. Miss Barone experienced urges contrary to swallowing after the contest. How do you like that? They didn't say that she threw up. I love that she experienced urges contrary to swallowing after the contest, but before the conclusion of the presentations. Yes, Bob.
I was thinking it might even be worse that she might have stuck one of them up her vat or something.
Whoa, wait a minute.
It's hot dogs. I think women do that.
Swallowing urges or she could maybe she shat herself too, Scott. I didn't put in she could have shat herself. Which I love the past tense of shit. I love the word shat, don't you, as you guys know. Wow. But once again, I love the terminology. Miss Barone experienced urges contrary to swallowing after the contest, but before the conclusion of the presentation and the awarding of the places, says Sam Barkley, the director of operations at Major League Eating. By Major League Eating rules, urges contrary to swallowing before the conclusion of the event, including the presentations and awarding of the prizes, result in a DQ. So that's just a long way of saying that you can't throw up before you get the award put in your hand, Scott, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was amazing. Urges contrary to swallowing. Hey, don't all of our wives have that? Hey, urges contrary to swallowing translates to getting sick. Barone, a 24-year-old from Manville, New Jersey, did not immediately respond to an interview request sent by email. George Shyt, that guy with the hat who serves as the contest announcer since 1991, said he was unaware of any such incident taking place at the time, and he was adverse to using graphic language to characterize which took place. So he said, wow, that's funny. He didn't want to say she threw up. We will only say urges contrary to the swallowing, Shea told USA Today Sports. We will never utter the words. It's like saying that, whole Voldemort, you're never supposed to say his name kind of thing. What's it? It says Miki Sudo won the women's competition with 33 hot dogs, Scott, in comparison to Joey Chestnut's 70 and a half, to give you a contrast between the women and the men. But I just, I just like urges contrary. I thought all women had urges contrary to swallowing. That's all. I'm just saying. Let's see. But I do have another. I got another kind of leftover story from the 4th of July, and this is a particularly cool one because, once again, much like the AI, and we're going to talk about good and bad uses of technology. Maybe you've seen bad uses of drones, but I think this is a cool use of drones. Scott, somebody sacrificed their drone and flew it up into fireworks for the 4th of July. Oh, BF. Katy Perry's going. I just don't want to play because it's gay. There you go. But look at that. Flew his drone into fireworks display. So that. See him going down over there. Surprised we haven't seen one of these before. Look, that's a good shot.
Yeah.
Look at that one. Like you're right there with it. Cool shit. So there you go.
Hi, boyfriend.
All right, there you go. I thought that was a cool leftover video. The not so serious news. And let's see. We talked about the whole Ozzy thing. I had that in here, but I think we kind of talked about that pretty well in the opening chat family check-in. I thought that real good. Yes, Andrew.
Dave Martinez, the manager of the Nationals, and their GM got let go.
Uh-oh. Andrew's got the breaking sports news. That's why we call Andrew the human sports ticker. Andrew is the human sports ticker, and he just kicked you some news. One more time, Andrew, with that news.
Found out yesterday that Dave Martinez, World Series champion, and the GM of the Nationals got dismissed of their duties.
All right. Well, thank you for that, Andrew. There you go. That wasn't too bad. There you go. There we go. Let's continue on here, everybody. Bobby Nick is checking the poutine futures on his show. All right. Let's continue on here. I got another story in the not so serious news. I want to talk about this because this has to do with technology and how I think we're getting closer and closer to having things that we're only going to interact with with AI and with robots, and there's going to be a need for some human interpretation. In this particular story that I have, Bob, this is about people who rent cars and now how Hertz customers are outraged over AI-powered scanner that detects small marks and charges hundreds of dollars for $440, including for a 1-inch scuff. So this is what they're doing, Bob, is that when you rent a car and you bring it back to them, they run it through an AI scanner. And if it has so much of a scuff on it, the AI automatically is billing people. This is what they're using AI for now.
Oh, what
Yeah, bro.
the fuck?
Apparently, and it's all automated. You'd have like no kind of human interaction or kind of way to kind of discuss this. Hertz customers are complaining that they were charged hundreds of dollars for minor scrapes and dents that were detected by the rental car giant's new artificial intelligence-powered scanner, with little recourse to dispute the charges. Patrick, a customer who rented a Volkswagen from Hertz owned Thrifty at Hertz's Atlanta airport location, its first U.S. store to implement this UV technology, told the Drive that he received a bill minutes after returning the car, Bobby Nick. So that's another thing. Like, you're barely off the property and they're hitting you with a bill in your email.
That's fucked up.
It says Hertz demanded that Patrick cough up $440 for a 1-inch scuff on one of the car's wheels. The fee included $250 for the repair, $120 for processing, and $65 for administration charges. Once again, here, and I'll give you a little closer up of the little scuff. When Patrick logged into the Hertz web app, he was shown photographic proof of the damage that was flagged by the UVI scanners. He told the Drive that he was offered a discount, $52 if he paid it off within 2 days, or $32 if he paid it off within a week. But he held off, he said. He said saving $30 to accept responsibility is not worth it. So they tried to trick you into that, but it's this little thing right here, guys. If you can see that little square right there. So they got a little scanner. I see another thing, like who put this little thing on here, Scott? You know, there's always little nicks and dents on cars.
And you just have to trust that this. Yeah, you just have to trust that it was scanned properly before you got it. It could have came with a little mark that you didn't know about.
Well, right, and you know what if it fucks up and it scans all the fucking dents and charges them to you?
What if it misinterprets shit as a scuff?
Yeah.
Right? When Patrick tried to take up the matter with a live customer service rep, he found the challenge to be quite daunting. Customers were directed to a web portal where they can view before and after photos captured by the scanners. But you don't know how long or they held onto those pictures. No. Before, what is before, when they first got it, right?
All right.
Yeah. It says, but if they have concerns, their options are limited. A chatbot can flag the issue for review, but there's no live agent to talk to. So this is just my whole thing about this is that there's an example of the scanner they put it through right there, guys. So you're basically at the mercy of these automated robots with no human interpretation involved in any of this, guys. That's the most.
No, this is unfucking acceptable.
Like the system, they ran it through the scanner. The system interpreted it and sent out like an invoice, like within minutes of the guy returning this thing. So without any human being kind of interpreting this or nothing. So I just kind of wanted to point out a little AI story here in the not so serious news. Ooh, this last story I got about, we always end the not so serious news with a Bikini Report, and I got one for you right here. And this one's about video games for our video game fans out there now. I know the video games on phones are like the biggest kind of outlet for video games right now. And so on a story on that, one of the most popular games is Fortnite. But there's been a settlement from the Federal Trade Commission because I know the whole thing with these games nowadays is they all make their billions of dollars, Bob, with these in-app purchases where they kind of you have to pay to keep going and pay for accoutrements and make the game better, right?
Yep.
Well, here's the FTC demanded an issue of a $126 million refund for Fortnite players. And to tell you more about it right now, here's the Bikini Report.
Nearly 1 million U.S. Fortnite players are about to get some cash. Back in December of 2022, the Federal Trade Commission announced settlement with Fortnite's developer Epic Games. The FTC said the company unlawfully charged players for unwanted purchases, let children rack up unauthorized charges without their parents' permission, and blocked some users who disputed wrongful charges from accessing their purchased content. Pretty dodgy, right? Yeah, and that's why it became the FTC's biggest ever refund in a gaming industry case. Now over $126 million in refunds for those dodgy charges are being sent out. It ain't over either. More payouts are on the horizon. In fact, if you played Fortnite between January of 2017 and September of 2022, you might still be eligible to apply for a slice of that refund pie. To find out, you can go to ftc.gov/Fortnite. Refunds are fine and all, but what do you think should be done to prevent game developers from scamming people in the first place? Tell us your thoughts in the comments, and be sure to follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you, Bikini Report, for that report on Fortnite refunds. Yeah, but that's all I ever hear anymore, Bob, is how these video games, they're just killing it on the phones, and that's how they make a lot of their money.
Yeah, it happens all the time. Yeah.
Popke says, I want some refund pie. Do your kids play that Fortnite? Did they get a hold of your credit card? And that's another thing too, Bob. It's a lot of it is just minors that, the cards are already linked to these accounts. So I think in many cases, the parents didn't even know that these charges were being racked up on Fortnite.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Because, kids don't have credit cards, so it has to be happening that way. Let's see. Live Weenie is having fun being a member, supporting me, and having fun with the Andrew emojis, Bobby Nick, and BF Chang. All right, well, there you go, guys. That's how we do it here. We did a few fun news stories, and we always finish it up with a Bikini Report. I'm going to wrap up this segment now. That was BF Live the Vibe. Not so serious news. What do you say we get on with more fun with the show? That's how we do it, folks. Yeah, we had fun with the news, the not so serious news, some fun stuff to talk about. We're going to bring Scott back in. Doing okay, Scott? Got your signal back?
Yeah, it seems like, I guess that's just going to be a thing about 12:30 every day aroundish. It's been doing this.
I guess it's your turn for a while there. Your turn for a while. All right, that's what you said. You said it's 12:30. It's almost 1:30 where I'm coming to you from on the East Coast of the United States, almost exactly halfway through the Vibe, and I'm happy to be back with here today for the Vibe. Looking for some stuff to play for you while we get on with the next part of the show here. I showed you that. Oh, I know I want to talk to you about. So, I think I mentioned on the show that I'm a fan of that Kill Tony, Scott.
Yeah,
about
same.
That much?
Yeah, I was same. I ain't watched it. I've kind of got away from watching it, but I used to be a big fan.
Well, it's funny because a lot of times it's on. He premieres it on Monday, and a lot of times Perry Caravello is on Mondays also. So I got to choose, and I'm prepping the show and choosing between watching. So it might take me a couple of days to watch one, Scott, and that's kind of what happened in this case. But for those that don't know, Kill Tony is that show where comedians come on, they do their best minute of comedy, and some of them, you either kill or be killed. Some of them become famous off of it, and some of them end up eating shit. Right, Scott?
Yeah. Because then after you do your minute, then you get roasted by the whoever's there on the table.
It's a fun show, but I know you and I, we also bond over our love for William Montgomery. For those of you regular viewers of Kill Tony, I love me some William Montgomery. But this isn't about him. This is about. So I was watching it the other night. This was Kill Tony's most recent episode. It was Matt Rife and this character Tony Caruso. Anyway, but the night was going pretty rough. So at one point, Tony was going, let me a guy that has been doing this for 5 years. And so they raised their hand. Give me a guy that's been doing comedy for 10 years. Give me a guy, he went up to 15 years. Well, after he did 15 years, all of a sudden this little kid started jumping up and down, getting Tony's attention. Obviously a little kid, and he's up there with the comedians. So he's wanting 15-year comedians. This little fucking kid's up there doing this, and then this happened. So I'm going to show a little bit of this here. I thought this was a really cool thing that happened on the most recent Kill Tony. Check this out. And so right before this, though, guys, like I said, everybody was bombing. That's why Tony was asking for guys with experience, with 5, 10, 15 years. It was so bad, Scott, that one guy, his best excuse was, well, I'm Canadian. That's why I'm not funny. He kept going, I'm Canadian. It was crazy, Bobby, because there's plenty of funny Canadians. Finally, Tony said, shut the fuck up. Shut up with the fucking Canadian thing. You're making an excuse. So then this little kid, when he wants a 15-year comedian, he starts waving his hands, this little kid, and then this happens. Not a 15-year comedian, but...
First time. And then what? I open up the opportunity for a comedy veteran to come out, and some little fucking kid had the balls to show his face. And now, without a doubt, for the first time ever on Kill Tony, this is... I don't even know. How old is he? Okay, I guess they're already bringing him out, everybody. It's Finnegan. One more time for Finnegan.
Just to be clear, I'm not Canadian.
So he come out, he knew that, he made that on the fly, Scott. He come out and shit on that guy who kept saying that the reason he sucked because he was Canadian. He's like, hey man, I'm telling you now, I ain't Canadian.
Hi, my name is Finnegan Timothy O'Malley. Clearly, my mom named me to be an alcoholic by 21.
That's a great line.
Every day after I go to school, I have to go to hell. But most of you know it as the YMCA. The people who work there are barely older than us. They just went through puberty themselves. I can see their pimples. My friend Jackson is taller than most of them there, mainly because Jackson is a 5'4" beast. Every day, when we walk in there, we're forced to wash our hands like we're carrying a disease. And then we have to eat food that expires in 2 days. Because we can't waste.
Wow, you are
so for those that don't know the sound effects, when you heard the little meow, that is your minute. That's when you're supposed to stop, and then they give you a little buffer. And if you're eating shit, they play out the gay Hollywood bear sound effect. But Red Band should have never done that.
a dumbass retard, Red Band. I love that you laugh at these moments. Oh, he's flipping you guys off. You're wrong.
He cut the kid off on his punchline. You imagine how hard it is to be 11-year-old Scott and you hear that shit?
Let's go back to the punchline that anybody with fucking common sense, not to mention somebody working on this show for 12 years, would know not to interrupt, you fucking retard. Here he is. The end of his joke. It's Finnegan, everybody. Literally destroying live.
He does. Red Band does suck, Electric Gino. He's an asshole. He knew this kid was killing.
Oh.
Do that last one again and hit the punchline.
And then we have to eat food that expires in 2 days because we can't waste food. If they keep this up, then we'll expire in 2 days.
Finnegan Timothy O'Malley, ladies and gentlemen, has arrived to the Kill Tony universe. He's being given the jacket of Tony Caruso, a.k.a. the Lombardi Trophy of the Kill Tony universe.
Let's go.
Oh my God.
Get him a beer.
And you got to keep in mind, that literally, like every other person that came out, pretty much every person was coming out sucking. What do you think about that kid, Andrew?
Love it.
You love it? Like a Space Nerd said, that takes a lot of courage to do that, right? But this isn't the end of the cool stuff that happens. Red Band does suck, Indian Head Gino. Electric Gino. Let's see. Amazing kid. Let's keep watching because something cool keeps happening.
Timothy O'Malley. Holy shit, a star is born. How old are you?
11.
11 years old.
I want to make this transformative by pausing occasionally and talking about it. I'll try.
Have you ever done stand-up comedy before?
Yeah, they're at an arena in Nashville, Tennessee. This isn't just the regular like a 200, 300 comedy room that they normally do. This is like in an arena in Nashville.
Yeah, it seems like it. You seem actually funnier than the guy that's been doing it 15 years. He's been doing it longer than you've been alive, and here you are, pure charisma, fucking the look, a vibe, and energy. I was nervous that you weren't gonna speak directly into the microphone or have actual fucking jokes, and you did it all. You nailed it all like a pro. This is incredible. Do you live here in Nashville?
No.
Where do you live?
Lexington, Kentucky.
Yee-hoo! Wow. And you came here tonight with your dad, your mom? Who'd you come with?
Both.
Both. And they help you write sometimes? You run your jokes by them?
Yeah, I do.
But you write those yourself?
Yeah.
Wow. Incredible. And you're a fan of the show?
Yeah.
They let you watch it?
my dad mostly watches, and I join in sometimes.
I love it. That's amazing. Tony Caruso's going to ask you an obscure, stupid, one-ended question right now. What's the name of the energy company? We'll be right back.
God, you seen this guy Adam Ray on there? He normally does like the Dr. Phil character and stuff. If you watch it regular, I don't know if you see him on the regular. That's who that guy is, Adam Ray.
I'm having a party at the La Quinta Inn, room 316, Memphis, Tennessee. Your parents can come. Do you want to go? No. I do gotta say, you were funny, and you were clean. I don't think you even cursed in front of 20,000 people. Have you ever cursed ever in your life?
His voice sounds like Granny.
Multiple times, yes.
Oh shit! All right.
What's your favorite curse word, Finnegan Timothy O'Malley?
Great question.
You've never gotten a curse in an arena before. This is the moment. Oh, he's powering up. Wait, what is it?
He said poop, Bobby Nick.
Oh, come on. Don't boo him. We're going to give him one more chance. Don't boo him. Come on, one more curse word.
Okay. Fuck.
This show is as live and as wild as it gets. 10 minutes ago, there was a 0% chance of you getting on other than your name being in the bucket probably, right? And now here you are,
something
after
cool
crushing, and Finnegan Timothy O'Malley, the first 11-year-old in the show's history. Do I have news for you? You are the newest golden ticket winner on Kill Tony.
Oh shit. So that basically means Bob, he can like show up anytime he's got like a new set and get a spot. It's like carte blanche on the show.
That's how it happens. Live in the moment. Oh, they're giving him a Red Bull.
There we go. Get him an AR-15.
You get to have a naughty Red Bull. How exciting. And Finnegan Timothy O'Malley from Lexington, Kentucky. One last thing. You are 11, you are funny, you have enough time to write another minute before August 16th. There's a venue called Madison Square Garden, and you will be performing there.
Get the fuck out.
At the world's most famous arena at 11 years old. You ready to catch this joke book? Here it comes. Oh, almost had it all, everybody. Almost had it all. It's fucking fantastic.
And I'd love to give you a cigarette.
No cigarette. How loud can this place get for Finnegan Timothy O'Malley? Woo! Finnegan, you did it. Congratulations. Welcome to the family. The 11-year-old, Finnegan Timothy O'Malley. You can go, buddy. Thank you. Hell yeah. Where the hell are his parents at?
What's up, Andrew? What do you say, buddy?
That's good shit. Good.
It's funny because Tony's quite controversial, I can tell. Keep that kid away from Tony. I smell a grooming. I can see a couple of you having interesting. Yeah, Red Band looks like shit. Yeah, it's Electric Head Gino. I said I've never seen a guy look like so like fat or in different ways as that guy Red Band. Guess we need to watch him August 6th. I think it's August 6th or August 16th. Space Nerd checking in. What character is Adam Ray? He's supposed to be some kind of older comedian making a comeback. Tony Caruso is the character that he played on that one there. So there you go. I just wanted to show you that because I thought that was really cool, Scott. I don't know if I would have had the nerve to go in front of anybody at 11 years old, buddy, like that. I still don't know if I do. Scott's trying to come in and that. He's having his issues over there. All right, buddy. Well, look, we're just 5 minutes past halfway. There you go. Space Nerd knows it's Tony Caruso.
I gotta take a piss.
Well, don't take mine. Well, there you go, Andrew. It's just in time for the piss break, buddy. Well, how about, what do you say to this? Because when we come back, maybe we'll try to get Scott's signal a little better because we do want to go down in Scott's hole. I got a lot of other fun clips and stuff we can get into. Hell, we can get into, we're going to do Rock You Like a Horoscope because it's been more than a week, folks. I'll be doing them on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays to see what the beginning, the middle of the week, the stars have in mind for us. So we're going to get into that groove again, doing the not-so-serious horoscope readings. I think we'll have to do that. I got whack tracks. I got a whole sheet of fun stuff we can get to here. But thank you, Two Joints, for saying welcome back. It's happy to be back, man. I'm trying to get back on the bike. I'm getting back on the horse. You guys are awesome. We've been inundated with some great old friends that are checking in, like Pauper 80 and some just many familiar names that I haven't seen in a really long time.
Man, I missed being here.
And little Lemmy's checking in today. All the great friends are checking in. And my buddy Andrew's checking in. He misses being here so much, he took himself off camera, folks. All right, we're going to do this. It's only 2.5 minutes, folks. A really quick piss break. It's a time to reset. Go pause for the cause. Do what you got to do. You can grab a drink. You can grab a smoke. You can grab a snack. But grab a friend and tell them that Andrew's here and Scott and Bobby Nick and BF's back. And we're doing it right here in the midday on the Vibe. And we're going to have a lot of fun right after this, folks. This is the 2.5 minute piss break. Be back right after this.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
PB touching time is over. We are back for the second half of the Vibe. Hanging out with Bobby, Nick, Andrew, and Scott, and the whole chat family here. Happy to be back with you after a week. Getting back on the horse here. Pecan says, I know you touched my PP Live Ween. Whoa, wait a minute. Live Ween says, I worked out an arrangement of taking it to the streets the other night that I believe is a winner. Well, maybe you can see Live Ween doing that sometimes when he jumps on Discord or his Rumble. I think he's been doing that lately. Let's see what everybody's saying here. Instead of PP break, can we do a whack it break? Hey, man, it's yours. You were born with it. You can do whatever you want, you fat pig. I only have a black and silver Beta 58. Like Ween says, let's see, nice. We're talking about guitar talk and all kind of fun stuff here in the chat. Let's keep it going here, Bobby Nick. Talking about, let's see here and play this fun video. We'll wait for Scott to come back and Andrew and all. And say, you know, Scott, I mean, Bobby Nick, sometimes some of these older generations have had enough with these younger generations and say, if you want to be with your phone so much, well, grandma got a solution. Let's see. All right. Get ready to go. The next part of the show. All right. What else I got here for you? My boy Andrew. Are you there, buddy? Say Andrew's not there neither. All right.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Well,
Damn.
we were talking about what Andrew had for lunch. Maybe I should have showed him this. Maybe this would have helped him with his appetite, or maybe not. We'll have some AI foods. Uh-oh. Kind of self-producing there, Bob. Jeez. Like that. Live Ween, I found something. He's like, okay, now I'm finally in on AI now. He found something he likes. Cardiff says space nerd. I don't think so. There you go. Oh my God. We've had a couple examples of AI today. Some so good, some not so good. But why don't we see what day it is? I don't even know if it might be AI Day for all I know, Bobby Nick. But I would know better if I go over and check the National Day calendar. That's something we like to do here on The Vibe, and I haven't done it in a week or so. I haven't done anything in a week or so. So I'm going to scroll to it right now, and I'm going to run the element that they moved on me since I was on vacation, and we're going to do the National Day calendar check and see what kind of crazy holidays exist today with the National Day. Hey.
3, 2, 1.
That's right, folks. It's always a holiday or celebration for someone or something. So we'd like to check them today. It is Monday, July 7th, the first weekday, I guess, after the 4th of July celebrations. I hope you got all the digits that you came in the world with. And let's do the National Day calendar check. How you doing there, Scott? Audio coming through, buddy?
Yeah, I'm hearing and I'm seeing. I guess I'm okay.
All right. Well, we'll see how it goes when we do the National Day calendar check and see if it's safe to fall in your hole. But right now, we're going to check the National Day calendar for Monday, July 7th. And I'll show you today that it's National Koi Day. For those people like those large, I call them oversized goldfish day. It's National Koi Day on July 7th. How about National Day of Rock and Roll Day? Wow, we just missed that just by a day or so with the Ozzy Osbourne concert. I think that was a National Day of Rock and Roll as well. Yes, Andrew?
Oh, yeah, let's do that now. Let's brush your teeth.
All right. I'll put you off screen, Andrew.
I'll be back.
All right. We'll put Andrew backstage. There you go. He's backstage. As we do the National Day calendar, we keep going. How about National Dive Bar Day? I like me a good dive bar, as long as it isn't too divey. There's levels of that. National Macaroni Day. Get your macaroni on today on July 7th. National Strawberry Sundae Day. And let's see. Oh, it's also National Father-Daughter Take a Walk Day on July 7th. All kind of crazy ones today. What about National Strawberry Sunday? Bobby Nick, that looks like something you might like. Like a strawberry sundae?
Hell yeah.
Hell to the yeah. Well, if you do, or if you don't, it's National Strawberry Day, Sunday Day. On July 7th, it's time to indulge in National Strawberry Day. Each year on this day, Americans combine vanilla and strawberry ice cream, strawberry sauce, fresh strawberries, and whipped cream. Make several strawberry sundaes and enjoy this delicious treat with friends and family. Well, there you go today. I'm not much on the strawberries there, Scott.
I like strawberries. It's one of my favorites.
Not much on a strawberry sundae. I'm a fudge sundae guy, but if it's you like strawberries,
yeah, I prefer fudge any day, but I like strawberries.
Space there, like some strawberry sundae. Potato maternity. That was weird. That was a weird one. Yeah. All right. Let's continue on here. Let's see what other holidays we have on the National Day. Hey. National Macaroni Day. It doesn't say nothing about cheese, but everybody loves some macaroni on National Macaroni Day. Each year on July 7th. You don't like what, Scott? What?
I'm not a macaroni and cheese guy, man. I don't need it.
Really? I can't
Only
believe
if
that,
I
Scott.
have to. Only if I have to.
Really? It's one of those things that you would just rather avoid, huh?
Yep. I think I'm on a little delay here.
I can hear you. You're coming in. I'm
Okay,
talking to you. And it seems like I'm talking to you in time. Each year on July 7th, though, pasta lovers across the nation dig into one of their favorite noodles on National Macaroni Day. Made with durum wheat, macaroni is a large variety of dry pasta, which typically does not contain eggs. While many people think the shape gives macaroni its name, the kind of dough used to make the noodles is what gives it its name. The noodle is formed into shells, spirals, straights, and many other shapes too. And in the U.S., we like our macaroni. In fact, elbow macaroni is the most common form found in the United States. What do you got up there in Canada, Bobby? You get down with some macaroni and cheese?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love me some mac and cheese, man.
But we've learned that up in Canada, you just simply call it craft dinner, right?
Well, usually, yeah. Usually. That's a brand here, So.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah.
I thought I've actually heard you we'll have like when Matt said we'll have some chicken and craft dinner or something like that, or I thought I've heard that used before. But yep. It's funny now. I enjoy talking about just pasta in general. It's funny how I'll have some spaghetti here, and you like different shapes of pasta, right? You like sometimes you're in the mood for noodles, sometimes you're in the mood for shells or what have you. Craft dinner, says Mandy Div. See, she knows it. She knows what's up. Well, it's Macaroni Day. Let's see what other days we have on the National Day calendar before I take it down altogether here. Let's see. We also
rock and roll day there.
Yeah, that's got the rock and roll day. Let's see what that is, Scott. Absolutely, buddy. On National Rock and Roll Day, today, July 7th. On the National Day calendar. And it's time to put your dancing shoes to and dance the night away and dance the day away. On National Day of Rock and Roll, we plan to help you get your groove, starting with when rock and roll first hit the charts. This history of rock and roll begins in the late 30s from African-American music containing combinations of jazz, rhythm and blues, and gospel, and country music. By the 40s, instruments like saxophone and piano were added to the sound, intensifying the appeal. It wasn't until the 1950s that the rock and roll hit the mainstream music scene, causing a social shift in society. National Day of Rock and Roll explores the impact of music genre has throughout history. So there you go. I like me some rock and roll. They're talking about Chuck Berry and Elvis Presley, Scott.
Yeah, right. Buddy Holly and
all of that stuff. So yeah, it's National Rock and Roll. I have not been to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame though. That's in Ohio, I understand, right?
Yeah, I think so. I've not been either.
In Cleveland. I've not been to that. I don't know if I could go for that. Let me see. But it is National Rock and Roll Day nonetheless. Here on the National Day calendar. National Dive Bar Day. Is that a thing? I guess that's a thing in a lot of areas, Scott. Just a good old funky dive bar, right? Just like a place that it just serves like beer and just very basic, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much the way that all of them are here where I live.
They're all. Ooh, Pecan says homemade macaroni and cheese is fire. Pecan no lie says Space Nerd. Now I'm hungry, says Space Nerd. Canadians put a feather in their hat and call it avocado. I don't know about that, Terry. I don't think that's correct. Let's see. We're talking about some stuff in the chat. Having fun. And we're continuing on with the not so serious news. We're doing the Bearded Clam. You're talking about that in Ocean City, Terry Nee. That's one of those dive bars down there. But yeah, it's just a good old funky bar, no frills. You just go in there if you want to just beer and just to hang out. And on July 7th, raise a toast to the place where friends gather and memories are made. It's National Dive Bar Day. From the one-time speakeasy to the little hole in the wall, the dive bar is like an old pair of jeans. It fits just right. During the week, we can stop in. Our team will be playing on TV, and the beverages will be icy cold. The same dart and pool leagues meet there every year, and the familiar faces go head-to-head. Yeah, so there were a lot of these around when I was younger, Scott. Not so many around as I've gotten older, though.
Yeah. If you want to, like you're just saying, pool and darts, if you're into that, you pretty much got to go to a bar. Around here, anyway.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Well, it's also National Koi Day. Now, I always thought koi, and I think aren't they more or less like bigger goldfish, like just oversized goldfish?
Yeah, like for like a little tiny swim pool size pools in your yard fish. I call them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to.
They get huge though. They get pretty huge.
They do. I used to one of my first jobs was painting houses for a living, and some of the nicer houses I was at, Scott, they would have like a koi pond in their front yard. I'd always worry about them.
Yeah, yes. I think you're getting ready to say what I was getting ready to say. I always wonder what happened to him in the wintertime.
Wow, we were going to say the exact same thing. Wow. The Fat Pig says, I know the best dive bar, but I won't tell. Well, there you go. Andrew, you're back on the screen. Well, that's how they stay the best dive bar. I think it's kind of what he's getting at. What's up, Andrew?
Did we do a celebrity death report at all?
No. Why? What do you got there, buddy?
Dr. Doom also played the dude that also played in Fantastic Four in 2005. I forgot his name. But
Scott's favorite part of the show, and when we bring Andrew back on the screen, he just comes in with a non sequitur. Let me see what I got here. I do have something about that, Andrew. I think in BF Live. Let's see over here. BF Live. I was given. It was. I will pull it up for you since Andrew wants to do a celebrity death report. I will do one right in the middle of the National Day. Hey, guys, let's do a celebrity death report.
BF Live, Celebrity Death, Marriage, and Divorce Report. They lived, they loved, they died.
Andrew always bringing the good news to the show. We're doing a celebrity death report in the middle of the National Day calendar check. I believe this is who you're talking about, Andrew. Julian McMahon, Dr. Doom, and Charm Star dies at the age of 56. Julian McMahon, the Australian actor who captivated audiences with his charisma and intensity in hit TV shows such as Nip Tuck, Charmed, and FBI Most Wanted, has passed away at the age of 56 following a private battle with cancer. McMahon passed away peacefully on July 2nd in Clearwater, Florida, surrounded by loved ones. Andrew, is that who you were talking about, my friend?
why is every celebrity I'm like a lot of wrestlers, a lot of everybody's in fucking
That was it. That was a celebrity death report.
BF Live, Celebrity Death, Marriage, and Divorce Report. They lived, they loved, they died.
Oh my goodness. Terry Nee lets us know that Tony Bennett's dead. Oh no. I can't believe this. Oh, sad. So young, says Space Nerd, of the actual celebrity death report we just did. Oscar Electric says, Bob, I was a house painter back in the day. Also, all pro painting. There's nothing better than working for your damn self. Says the A-man, lifting them 40-foot ladders and doing the damn thing. Oh, those huge kois are at my golf course pond. Says our friend Terry Nee checking in. What, you tried your golf course pond? Sure, they are. Let's see. 4! Well, let's read about National Koi Day because I'm confused. I don't know if there's koi or these are just big goldfish because you just let them loose in there. Today is July 7th, though, and it's National Koi Day on the National Day calendar, and we are honoring the koi fish today. Just as we learn about the colorful koi fish and celebrate the life of Hanaka, the world's oldest koi fish. National Koi Fish Day celebrates the Japanese koi fish and brings attention to the exotic beauty of the fish. As a symbol of courage, patience, perseverance, and strength, the koi fish has been celebrated in Japanese culture for centuries. The word koi comes from Nikishi goi, which means a colored carp. Colored carp. Say that 10 times. Some say the translation also means love. Either way, the koi fish is a variety of amur carp, specifically bred in water gardens. Historically, records indicate breeding began in, I ain't going to say that one too weird, Niigata, Japan. Niigata, please. Around the 19th century. Today, identification of koi fish depends on the hues and the patterns and the color of the fish. The most common of the koi fish colors are white, red, orange, yellow, blue, and black. So they're highly intelligent, they said, and they show affection, Scott. So they show affection to their owners.
Affection?
Because when you feed them, I guess.
Okay, kind of train them, kind of.
Here's 5 facts about national koi fish. Koi fish and goldfish are cousins because they are both descendants of the carp. However, the goldfish is the older fish species of the two. The skin of the koi fish is extremely sensitive, which means they can get sunburn if they're exposed to sun for too long. So that's what we're talking about the winter thing. They're worried about sun. Koi fish love fruits and vegetables, including watermelon. That's weird. Let's see. The oldest koi fish in the world lived to be 226 years old, named Hanaka, or flower girl. Was born during the era of the samurais and shoguns. She was born in 1751, but sadly died on July 7th, 1977, on this damn day. That's funny. And in Japanese culture, the color of the koi fish symbolizes the specific value, such as wealth, love, good fortune, and success. That's National Koi Fish Day.
That's why you see a lot of Japanese, like them, when they get them tattoos on the full body, they always got them koi fish tattooed on them, probably. That's why.
Well, there you go.
I had no idea they lived that long.
I'm wondering, I imagine they should be studied for that. Yeah, because that's a long time. 1751 to 1977 on this day in 1977, July 7th, that koi fish, the oldest one known to live. Well, there you go. We like to see what kind of interesting, weird facts are always on the National Day calendar. And I certainly think we hit on that exactly today. That was a little bit of the National Day calendar check. That was the National Day. Hey.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go. This is the vibe. I'm back. It's Monday. We're starting off the week on a high note, hanging out with the chat family. Bunch of great people in here all day. I was away a little bit. I went to the parks. Like I said, I took a little trip, took my daughter on a little celebration trip. And you know, Scott, you got to watch these southern people at these parks because they kind of handle the kids a little different down there. Check this out.
And take your sister over there to get on the carousel. I swear to God, I will get... Tommy, take your ass over there and get on the carousel. Do you know how much money it costs for me to bring you to Disney World? A lot more than Six Flags. Tommy, if you don't shut your mouth up and take your sister over there to get on the carousel, I swear to God, I will get... Tommy, take your ass over there and get on the carousel. Do you know how much money it costs for me to bring you to Disney World? A lot more than Six Flags.
A whole lot more than Six Flags, Scott. I did see I saw at least one good argument in public. I saw a couple fighting about who should have had the baby stroller when the other one was up at the bar having their drinks or something. I saw you up at the bar having drinks and everything. They were like some Latin people arguing, like right in the middle of one of the parks, man. Like right near the bar. They were arguing who's going to get their swerve on first, buddy. Let's see. All right. Well, I think we're in good shape. I think maybe it's almost going to be that time. Let me catch up on some of these chats. Nothing better than a spicy koi roll, says our friend Poppy. Nerd, yes, I'm always cutting the grass, says Terry Name. Lovely, says Space Nerd. Mandy Diff checks in with her membership chat. And she's 12 months, a whole year. I've been selling memberships for a year. And Bobby Nick, you see what she says right there.
Wow.
Wow, indeed, Mandy Diff. And a friend much longer, dare I say. Thank you for using that membership chat right there. You get one free if you're a member. That's right. If you sign up, you get a free membership chat. That is insane. Tell our friend Space Nerd. Terry, you do you trim BF's lawn? I'm talking code on here. The Yakuza, they are called, Scott. That's fake like when... the Yakuza? That's what you were looking for?
Yeah, that's the name I was looking for. Yakuza, yeah.
That's fake like when you change out a kid's goldfish. We brought a goldfish that I won back home, convinced it would die within a week. It was a teenager when it passed away, says Space Nerd. Some of them are hardy. They can live in any condition. Juggler Jen, a friend much longer than 7 months, uses a member for 7 month chat and says, welcome back, Bobby friend. We missed you. What do you gano, and Tikal? And she also says, Bobby Nick World Order. One at the fair, says Space Nerd. Oh, you wanted the fair? You wanted, the fish. A Perry relative? What are we talking, Perry? What the fuck up?
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say it. Electric Gino said that. Whoop, whoop. P. Cunt McMahon from Juggler Jen. Terry Nee says, they do an imitation of their spouse. It's hilarious. All right. We're catching up with the chat here on the vibe. We're getting ready to get on to the next thing that we were getting ready to do. And that was, I was going to say, Scott, how's your whole feeling?
Oh, BF, since you've been gone, there's so much has happened in the local world. I didn't even know where to start, what to bring in. I just did the best I could.
All right.
Cyrax has got another one of his game systems got bricked or kill stick or whatever you call it.
Got bricked, yeah.
Tammy Hall got visited by the police, a wellness check on her dog.
Oh, yeah, I think I got that and a little bit more as we fall down into Scott's Hole.
Let's do it.
Down in Scott's Hole. Smoking a bowl. She likes to fly. But Tammy's wings have been denied.
God.
Yes, we do. Unnecessary echo left on. That's right. We do have some great clips to catch up on because that is the one good thing that comes of me, at least for me, Scott, being off for a week, is that this is all like kind of new to me and I get to see like what's been going on in your hole.
Right.
So this is cool. For those of you who are just joining us for the first time today, watching on either the Giant 96 or even watching on BF Live, this is where Scott brings his favorite internet locales, just the people that he enjoys watching and he's personally intrigued by. He don't bring them by for shock value. He loves everything that he presents in Scott's Hole, right, Scott?
Right. I don't love these people though. They're scoundrels. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Thanks for clearing that up. I didn't mean to misrepresent anything he says. So Scott doesn't necessarily love them or what they represent, but he just loves their oddness. And so we feature it here in Scott's Hole. Now, speaking of that, and speaking of your hole, you've been getting a lot of these videos, putting them on the Angry Iguana channel, right? Yeah.
That's pretty much where all the local stuff that I can deal with, and everything you'll see here is going to be on the Angry Iguana channel with which that'll be all the local shorts, and then it's got also the police body cam videos, and then I'm starting to kind of spread out and add other things. I'll give you a little taste of on some of these clips.
Here we go. There's I'll put this up real quick so you can see Angry Iguana 112. And we all remember Scott has Prop Master 69. Angry Iguana 112 is where, because the reason I mentioned that is because of the mention that you got. I'm going to show right now here on the vibe. Because we are not only digging this here on Scott's Hole, but other channels are utilizing the Angry Iguana for their content, and they got to mention.
More slurs again. Angry Iguana's in chat. Angry Iguana said, "Fire show." Thank you, Angry Iguana. I plugged you the other day. I don't know if you saw it. Angry Iguana is an archive channel that specifically has a lot of the body cam footage. I streamed the low T body cam footage from their page the other day, but there's tons of old Cyrax body cam footage, not of him actually being arrested, but instead of him being like just wellness checks, and he's coming down and chatting with the cops. It's really funny stuff. It's a really good channel. So go sub to Angry Iguana whenever you guys, because it's a great channel.
Booyah! The Angry Iguana is becoming famous.
Ever since that guy's kind of been shouting me out, I got some videos that's kind of I got one. It's a 20-minute video and it's got 2,000 views on it and like
that's awesome, Scott.
250 watch hours on it.
So it's not just us that enjoy the stuff in the hole. And like you do, when we're in the hole here, Scott brings his favorite people. And what we kind of do is we do some low-cal tipping. Let's get ready to do some low-cal tipping. I'm going to show you my first one. I'm going to show you Johnny first. I'm going to show you wet paint right after this. We're going to low-cal tipping.
Low-cal tipping. Low-cal tipping. Low-cal tipping. Tammy makes Scott hard. Start fighting his yard. Tammy lives in a truck. Scott's down to fuck. Low-cal tipping. Low-cal tipping. Low-cal tipping.
That's a Chris Popke jam right there. Low-cal tipping is what we do while we're down in Scott's Hole, and that's what we're doing right now. All right, Scott, I'm going to start out with the wet paint from our newest entry, Johnny Elbows.
Yeah. Well, it ain't paint, but you guys will see this one speaking for itself. That ain't paint.
Well, let's go. I'm liking this guy. Like, I like how Scott does. He's got some of the old ones in. We got some Cyrax, we got some Tammy, and he's always mixing in and weaving in some new characters now that we're about to locale tip right here in Scott's Hole. And this is Johnny Elbows. So,
Right.
and he's wet paint of sorts, but like you said, Scott, it's not exactly paint.
Oh, props low.
Oh, Lord.
Johnny, we're almost at 5 million, dude.
I never got that far.
Never.
Look at that neck on that dude.
They want to know if you had a poopy accident.
Look at this.
No, it's just.
Like that shirt doesn't even know what to do with itself, Scott. That shirt's like confused. Like I've never seen a collar so confused. It's like I'd have nowhere to go. Tell me what to do.
I was sitting on a wet paint, and it smeared my pants.
Yes. See, everybody, just wet paint.
It's just wet paint.
Yes, it is not what everybody thinks it is.
It's wet
No,
paint.
it's not. It's just wet
Wait a
paint.
minute.
Yes.
It's just wet paint.
Hold up. Now, wait a minute. These are, for those of you who can't get a good visual on this, these are like those kind of plastic, kind of vinyl, weatherproof benches. I don't see nothing getting painted here, Scott. Do you?
You're right. Yeah.
I see just a racing stripe in this boy's pants.
Props low.
Ain't no paint on none of the ass cheeks,
Johnny,
Scott.
we're
Just
almost
right
at
in the
5
middle of the
million,
crack.
dude.
They call him
Never,
Johnny Elbows
never,
because he's
never.
double jointed in his elbows. See where he pops them up.
They
like
want to know if you had a poopy
shit,
accident.
Scott. I didn't even notice that. Hold up.
Never.
He does the pop like.
They want to know if you had a poopy accident.
We can do a wave. Oh
I was
shit.
sitting on a wet paint, and it smeared my pants.
Yes. See, everybody, just wet paint.
It's just wet paint.
Yes, it is not
Judges, was that
what
wet
everybody
paint?
thinks it is.
That was
No, it's
not wet
It's just
paint.
Yes.
Judges said that was not wet paint, Scott.
Yep.
Holy shit. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, in addition to looking like he does, he's also double jointed in the elbows, and he always makes some kind of weird things with his elbows.
That's the first time I've really noticed, though. Like he did, like if
Yeah.
he did this, but the elbows went, folks. Like he can do this and this. Holy shit.
Yep.
Jen's big giant man ball checks in from Angel the Giant and says, "Is Jen in here?" No, I'm not here yet, guys. I'm a little more on pitch than a little Mikey, but we both have terrible voices. Nah, Popky. People are loving it. Scott and Andrew always are loving the fact that you sing that. This thing has a Sarlacc pit out back for show. Says our friend Live Ween checking in. Let's see. Did your show, Chris Abels, his wrestler, whole new meaning for juicy man meat, says Reenie. Let's see. Little Mikey has a huge influence. Oh, I hear some Little Mikey is why you said that. There you go. It's fun shit. I appreciate that. More on pitch. All right, let's continue on here because we're not done yet. Now, Scott, you got a second one I got in here you put in the hole is from King Cobra.
Yeah, and it was a little bit of a tribute with the old Black Sabbath thing and stuff. So I thought it was kind of a timing thing. Was a nice.
I thought it was so timely, Scott, considering exactly what you said with the Ozzy farewell concert going on. I guess this is King Cobra's kind of a contribution to the whole vibe going on there.
Yeah.
He's trying to play a little bit of little Black Sabbath, a little Paranoid. King Cobra, locale tipping in Scott's hole.
God damn it. God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it.
Like the first couple.
God damn it. God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it.
There you go. I know you relate to that being a guitar player, Scott.
Yeah, and if you like that, over the 4th of July on my channel, or on Angry Iguana channel, sorry. On the Angry Iguana channel, there's him playing guitar, the national anthem on the Angry Iguana channel.
That's the kind of stuff that they're talking about, and it's making news on other channels. Other channels use the Angry Iguana for content. There you go.
You're supposed to go up a half step and then instead of like down.
Listen to Mr. Guitar Head over here, Scott. What's going on over here, Scott?
I think he ain't far from being wrong either, I don't think.
Well, we got Popkey and we got Live Ween talking guitar in the chat, talking about is he rocking a BC Rich? I would leave that to my...
Yeah, that's what it is.
I'm
a warlock.
I may not know how to read music very well, but I have the ear for it.
All right. There you go, Andrew. He would went up one. All right. Let's see. We have that Star Spangled Drunken Freakout is the best Cobra guitar video. Recommends our friend Live Ween. I like to see. Wait a minute. When Andrew brought up, shouldn't he move up a half step? Chris Popkey responds by saying, I like to see Andrew take a half step. Good one, Popkey. There you go. Corn checks in from Andrew the Giant 90. Uh-oh. Corn checks in, but sorry, Corn, we have breaking poos.
Oh.
That sound means only one thing.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
That's right, folks. For her own personal literal shits and giggles, when she takes her morning constitutional, Wednesday thinks it's highly hilarious to send it to Bobby Nick. Bobby Nick can't show it, but he describes it to us in the best detail he can right now. Breaking poos.
Oh my God, this one, okay. It's small, but I mean, I don't know, man. It kind of looks like a dude throwing up, like a brown dude throwing up. I swear.
Dude is throwing up. Poo.
And it's so weird because the piss has like gone straight to the bottom of the toilet, and it's orange. It is orange. There's an orange like circle.
Ooh.
I've never seen.
She's dehydrated. She's dehydrated.
Or did she drink a lot of Fanta? Don't you want a Fanta, Wendy? Oh my goodness. Well, there you go, folks. For better, for worse. We don't know why she does it. She does it for her own personal amusement. Until Bobby Nick brings it to us. That was Breaking Poos.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Breaking Poos right in the middle of our other segment that we were doing, which was We're Down in Scott's Hole. Jen's giant man ball says, Bobby, you get multiple pics a day, right? Huh? Do you ever see poop? Do you ever see poop of hers? Poop of hers?
Do you see every poop of hers? No, I don't.
Oh, do you
get every poop, but
you're lucky.
Yeah, I see most of them. I know that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Jimmy Bezos says that Wendy sent Nick a little more than a poo pic last night. That's my favorite Boston song. More than a poo pic. More than a poo pic.
Yeah, there was some nudity involved.
Well, I guess it's kind of inadvertent considering what Wendy's got going on over there, Bobby Nick.
Well,
she tries to take part of something. You're going to get some other shit's going to get in the frame.
No, this was definitely intentional.
It was.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Jeez.
Yeah. I think she was trying to be sexy.
Yeesh. I hope it has nothing to do with you being vegetarian. Let's see. Breaking Poos, Juggalette Jen recognizes. You want to I recognize a giant big yellow $10 super chat from my big sister, who says, come on, folks, let's help get this goal for BF. That's right. I'd say 267, something like that, or whatever it takes to keep the show going. Thank you for everybody that helps out with the show. Thank you, Big Sister, especially. Look at that. Big Sister is leading the way. That might be my favorite song, says our friend Chris Popke, checking in, who made all of these great little kind of minuets for us, our little songs for us. My balls are in the chat, says Juggalette Jen. Yes, they are, Jen. Oh, no. Face nerd always runs during that segment right here. Bobby's angel is a photograph. Yeah, yeah. My angel is the centerfold. Popkey, Down in Scott's Hole is a common song I sing just randomly, says Face Nerd. Casey posts for gay photographs. All right, let's continue on what we're doing here. We're down in the hole. We're in Scott's Hole right now. Let's reframe because we got a little. Down in Scott's Hole. Let's have a little Henry frame. We jumped out of the hole. We had to go Breaking Poos because Breaking Poos comes when Breaking Poos comes. Let's have one. And let's move on to Cyrax, Scott.
Yeah,
Cyrax got the swag, bro.
Right. This is a little bit older video of him, although he looks just the same. And you can see that again. This is a clip from a whole. It's called when he thought he had a record deal with the Bender Boys. And there's the whole 20-minute video is on the Angry Iguana channel, and this is a clip from when he thought he signed with the Bender Boys.
Once again, if you want to see the whole things in full form, you go over. You go over to the Angry Iguana 112. But for now, you can watch this Cyrax video short right here on Scott's Hole.
Yo, Bender Boys, what's good?
Oh yeah, Scott, and I took the liberty of renaming this a little bit in my file. I called this "No Sleep Till Cyrax."
So yo, Bender Boys, what's good, bros?
You put the music to it.
How you guys doing, huh?
Hi, boyfriend.
Yeah, y'all those bitch ass haters didn't think y'all could dress up, did you?
Oh.
Yeah, you can't do this. And you see the back of this jacket right here? Dude, our patch is going right there, boys.
That's where the patches are going, Scott?
Motherfucking
Yeah,
back.
Bender Boys.
You want to know why? Because I rap BBR to the fucking death of me.
No sleep
yo,
till
Boys, what's good,
Cyrax. No sleep till Cyrax. That dude is something. Let's see. He cleans up nice.
It wasn't a real record deal, of course. It was just trolls that made him think he signed one.
No sleep till Brooklyn says nerd, but we're calling this no sleep till Cyrax. He cleans up nice, Pop. He said that would be nice if it was the case, but as Scott commented on that, this was probably from a couple years ago before he got more decrepit. So basically, it's just like going back in time watching his home videos, his kids' home videos. Wow, says Juggle Legend, a Bobby Nick World Order. Whoop whoop live ween also says Juggle Legend. All right, now let's move on to Tammy, and we're going to get in. We're going into Tammy, and there I saw some serious stuff. I saw some other stuff, but the first one is called "The Sound of the Police." You called it.
Yeah, and this is fresh news. I think, and Bobby Nick kind of premiered the video to. Again, I got the video of this on the Angry Iguana channel, and as a wellness, someone said she hit her dog on one of the shows, and the police are doing a wellness check on
How about that? Yeah, we've covered Tammy for a while. She was one of the OGs of Scott's Hole that we're kind of doing right here. And yeah, one of the things we've always been concerned with is that dog just is it squealing in the background, like please, get me out of here, kind of thing. We'd it's screaming for its release or something. So somebody finally took to reporting it, and yeah, we got the actual video of Tammy reacting while the 5-0 is there in Scott's Hole.
Yeah, somebody called and said I hit Heidi on the video, but stupid. Petty? It's petty. Yeah. Petty as hell. So something like that. I mean, petty. Petty. Real crime out there. Real shit being done, but no one talk about what's been done to me. Don't want to talk about it. Don't want to talk about it. You know, where's my money?
So she got reported then, Scott, is what we're saying, right?
She got reported, and still, she turns it. What about me? She turns it to what about me? You know.
Well, yeah, you could tell that's her whole thing. I think she turns everything in her life about what about me. That's probably why she's in her situation. But
I'm sure she loves the dog and everything, but the dog it's a dash hound or something like that. It needs to run a little bit, probably. It's just not good. You can't live in a truck with a dog it ain't good for the dog.
All right, well, let me ask you this. You're my Tammy connoisseur. You watched her many times. I can't say I've ever seen her actually hit the dog.
I've never seen her hit it. And I have seen her feed it. Maybe not I think you ain't supposed to feed dogs chicken bones, and I've seen it live days on chicken bones, man.
Okay, well, that's not a great thing. But I've never actually seen her.
Never seen her abuse it or nothing.
But I think the dog is smart enough to know that I'm smarter enough to know that I don't want to be with this woman. Right, that's kind of what the dog acts like when she's crying and all. So, all right, let me ask you the second question. Do you think it could be the case that somebody like us is desperate to get the dog, maybe, or concerned about the dog and would make up maybe something that didn't happen in order to maybe
exaggerate what happens in hopes that the someone will come and see that this
separate her and the dog.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if that would be a good thing to do, but we always worry about the dog. What, Heidi? I think that's the first. I never.
Heidi, yeah, Heidi's the dog. Yeah.
Heidi the dog. Okay. We're down in Scott's Hole doing low-cal tipping. Yeah. So shit got a little serious here for Tammy and all. But like she says, you know, real crime going on. People worry about me. People worry about me. Worry about that shit going on. Now, this is Tammy doing her thing. We got some sweet dreams, Scott. What do you got to say about this?
This is kind of a short one. I had Bobby Nick in mind with the sleep paralysis. I mean, it's just kind of a finisher. This is kind of the end to the segment, if you will, or whatever. This would be goodbye.
Okay. All right. Well, this is her doing her thing. She don't have to do any kind of special effects, but she adds them. And all I got to say about this is sweet dreams after watching this one.
See you in your dreams, motherfuckers. See you in your dream, motherfuckers.
What's with that extra voice she's putting on, Scott? The teeth. Look at the teeth.
See you in your dreams, motherfuckers. See you in your dream, motherfuckers.
You can see them teeth doing them by herself when she puts them on her nightstand.
See you in your dreams, motherfuckers. See you in your dream, motherfuckers.
Where did she get that? Your dreams, motherfucker. See you in your dreams, motherfucker. Was she like from Baltimore and shit? See you in your dreams, motherfuckers. She could finish me off, Scott. Uh-oh.
See you in your dreams, motherfuckers. See you in your dream, motherfuckers.
Wow. Okay. Well. Wow. Yeah. Good luck having some sweet dreams.
Is that her voice?
Yeah, that was her there.
Yeah, she put a little accent on there, Andrew. Yeah. Good. And don't forget to use its space. Jen, in 5 years, says Articulate John checking in. I'm surprised you gave it 5 years. You're being very nice today, Articulate John. Creepier than the original video, says Popkey, for the original Sweet Dreams video. All right. Well, Scott, you kind of you thought that the whole
I was hoping okay.
Nah, you know me a little too better by now, Scott. You know, I kind of pick up on what's going on, and you know, I'm worried about it. I'm going to show this one. We're going to have fun. This will be the final video when we go down in Scott's Hole. We're down here in Scott's Hole today. So Scott's laughing because he kind of knows one that he kind of put in our feed that he maybe didn't think was going to be part of the regular thing. But I've been looking, Scott. So
I tried to censor it.
So we know that I don't know if he's going to be like so much in love with Johnny Elbows as much as this, but I just want to remind you that for some of you, Monday, it's leg day. It's Tammy's leg day in Scott's Hole.
Hey, come here.
Yes, Bobby Nick. Look, it's Tammy leg day. Look, now there's an example. She's feeding the dog.
Yeah.
Damn, Damn.
Heard something in the bushes. Heard something in the bushes.
Holy mo, Scott. Look at Scott is catching a shot of Tammy down in Scott's Hole. Oh my God. Well, there you go. Let's see, Kathy, let's see. All right, well, that's what we do, folks. We just went down in Scott's Hole and did a low-cal tipping. So we're like on our way out, we can smoke our way out of here. We were just making my way out of the hole, folks. We were low-cal tipping in Scott's Hole on the vibe. Our favorite locals.
Low-cal tipping, low-cal tipping, low-cal tipping. Tammy makes Scott hard. Sacrifice in his yard. Tammy lives in a truck. Scott's down to fuck. Low-cal tipping, low-cal tipping, low-cal tipping.
That's what it was, low-cal tipping. All of these great songs are courtesy of our great friend Chris Popke, and that's what we did. We were just down in Scott's Hole as we finally wrap up this segment. Smoke on your way out, folks. Smoke your bowl.
Smoking a bowl down in Scott's Hole. Smoking a bowl. She
Indeed, we were down in Scott's Hole. Let's see who's checking in here. I need a piss break. Mr. Z, you're a bit late for that at 2:24. We already took that a little earlier, my friend. Her bush is moving for you, Scott. Ooh, damn.
You heard something in the bushes.
Oh, man. Something. Oh, that's right. Let's see. They're talking about that. Any thin-skinned people hanging out, says Jen, big, giant man balls. Wait a minute. Nice. Ralph Niebergo checks in and says, LOL, checking in from Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Welcome, Ralph Niebergo.
Hi, boyfriend.
As we're checking here on The Vibe, hanging out with Scott, Bobby, Nick. It is Monday. I'm happy to be back with everybody doing BF Live, The Vibe stream show. 335 is what we're down with today. All right. Let's check out this video. I got how about I have a medical moment for you here on the Vibe before we get on some other fun stuff, like maybe rock you like a horoscope. But here's a little medical moment here on the Vibe, Scott. I know you'll probably be interested in this one.
Her boyfriend kept farting under the covers until it caused her actual brain damage. A couple was sleeping one night when the girlfriend suddenly felt dizzy and nauseous. Moments later, she passed out. Panicked, the boyfriend immediately called for an ambulance. At the hospital, doctors diagnosed her with hydrogen sulfide poisoning. Confused, they asked the man if she had been exposed to any toxic gas, but he denied it. After all, they're always together, so wouldn't he be poisoned too? After more questioning, the truth came out. The boyfriend had a habit of farting under the covers, and the girlfriend liked to sleep with the blanket over her head. This meant she was inhaling all of it, night after night, until her body couldn't take it anymore.
She got Dutch oven-itis.
Doctors said it was one of the strangest cases they'd seen. She recovered, but only after weeks of treatment. Now the couple sleeps with separate blankets, and maybe, just maybe, open windows. So yeah, if your boyfriend's a serial farter, tag him now. He might be deadly.
Wow. Watch out for them serial farters, Scott.
Yep.
Got that Dutch oven-itis. Look, oh my God, LOL, says Jen, checking in. She needed a fart break, says Mr. G. He needs all those breaks, checking in. There you go. All right, everybody's having fun checking in. Well, you know what, folks? I've been off for a week, and I don't know what we've been doing for as far as your horoscope goes, but I think it's time to get around and checking them, because we like to do, when we do the Vibe Monday through Friday, on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we like to check in on our horoscopes to see what the beginning, the middle, and the end of the week has in mind for us, folks, as far as the stars goes. So I'm going to make my way over to my horoscope reading studio. I'm going to rub my crystal balls ever so gently as you put your sign in the chat, and I bring you your Monday Soulful Horoscope Readings. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BS Soulful Horoscope Readings. That's right, folks. It is Monday, so we're going to see what the stars have in mind for us at the beginning of the week with the BF Live, the Vibe Soulful Horoscope Readings, or also called Rock You Like a Horoscope. Let me set the mood by playing some porn/horoscope reading music. About Chicky Wow Wow to set a proper mood. I'll go over to the chat and look for your horoscopes as soon as I pull them up right here on the Vibe. All right, here we go. As I go to the chat, and women, let's see. Widow Killer says, I think that's what happened to Perry with the Dutch oven stuff. What do you think about that, Perry?
Shut the fuck up.
I think Widow Killer makes a good point. Hey, Widow Killer, I know that we're probably jonesing for some Perry Caravello because there is no live Perry. They're kind of going to be all for like July, ever since like kind of that last show. I know that tomorrow Bob and Jim will probably be doing the Perry Chronicles on the Levyverse channel. I happened to watch that when we were away and kind of enjoying that, Scott. They went back to the very beginning of Perry Caravello Live, buddy.
Yeah, I watched some. I caught some of it too.
Yeah, even Tom and other people and Bob and all of us were learning some stuff that we didn't know about some of the early Perry Caravello stuff. But I was thinking that maybe what we can do here on the Vibe, I normally do Perry Talk, but maybe I have a personal vault of videos that I pulled when I was doing Perry Talk. So maybe we can do my little Perry Vault segment if we get to that. Thanks, Widow Killer, for checking in. Let's see. We're going to do the Soulful Horoscope Readings, and Pecan checks in with Aquarius. Sagittarius for Mother Pecan. All right, well, we'll start with 2. Here you go. This is the first of 2 for my friend Pecan and all the Aquarius joining us today. This is your... Rock You Like a Aquarius. Executive function makes things happen. Extra discipline may be needed for a household project. Expect a surprise or shift in plans soon, Aquarius. Allow others to move at their own pace. It will lead to better results. That is for Aquarius for Peacunt. That's the first of two. Now we move on to Sagittarius for mother Peacunt, we'll call her. This is also for Bobby Nick and all the other Sagittarius. We also call it Vagittarius here on the Vibe. So this will be for Bobby Nick and all the Sagittarius joining us today. What you've been seeking is closer than you think, Sagittarius. The process of searching can hold as much or more value than the outcome. Let go of the results for now and embrace the journey. The real question is, who will you become by the end of it? That is for Bobby Nick. That's for Mama Peacunt. That was your Monday. Oh, as I move on to Mandy Double Diff. This is also, she's on the cusp. So I read two for Mandy Double Diff, my member and friend. Aries is the first of two for Mandy Double Diff. I will move on to Aries. Strategize for success, but lead with a gentle touch. Pursuing personal gain at others' expense may strain close bonds or clash with your values. Show your business savvy, Aries, but kindness and empathy build stronger, more lasting connections. That's the first of two for Mandy Diff. And now I read Libra, my second of two for Mandy Diff and all the Libras joining us today for Monday's Soulful Horoscope Readings. Libra, your greatest strength is your imagination. It allows you to visualize the outcome of your efforts. Perspective shapes achievement. You can just lay bricks or proudly build a cathedral. The vision that you have will make all the difference. Libra, the second of two for Mandy Double Diff. Mr. Z says, what is mine? January 22nd. Well, I'm going to go here and say December, January 22nd. You are an Aquarius. So I'm going to read Aquarius for my friend Mr. Z and all the Aquarius joining us today. If your birthday was on January 26th or in that area, this is for Aquarius. Executive function makes things happen. Extra discipline may be needed for a household project. I'm reading this again for you. Expect a surprise or shift in plans soon. Allow others to move at their own pace, and it'll lead to better results, Mr. Z. There you go. I'm going to read for now for Space Nerd. Leo cups the Virgo. Cups the Virgo ball. So this is the first of two for my friend Space Nerd. Leo and all the Leos joining us today. This is your Monday. Leo, whatever you dream can be within reach. Be mindful with spending every dollar. Be mindful with spending. Every dollar should support your goals or fuel your strategy. A trusted partner may offer valuable financial insight. Consider stepping back and letting them take the lead. Leo, the first of two. And now I'm going to move on and read a Virgo, and this is the second of two for my friend Space Nerd. This also happens to be for myself since I'm a Virgo, and all the Virgos joining us for this great Monday. This is our Soulful Horoscope Reading, or... And Virgo, my horoscope says to stay curious and open-minded. Exciting opportunities may appear when you least expect them. Persistent effort in your career can lead to success. Trust your instincts, Virgo, and offer timely kindness. Even small gestures can yield meaningful rewards down the line. That is the second of two for Space Nerd, and it was mine. It was Virgo. It's your Monday. My friend Rittenov asked for Taurus for me and Aquarius for the wife. Well, I hope that I read Aquarius twice. You got that one. But I will certainly read Taurus for my friend Rittenov and all the Taurus joining us today for Monday's Soulful Horoscope Readings. Despite any restless urges for independence or unexpected disruptions, stay flexible, Taurus. Growing popularity may attract like-minded friends. Strong relationships can flourish now, especially when viewed through a fresh perspective. Taurus for Written Off and all the Taurus joining us today. Juggalette Jen checks in with the most generous, colorful $2 super chat and throwing her sign in there. Cancer. So this will be for Juggalette Jen, Scott Fitzpatrick, Brian Clauder, and all the other cancers joining us today. All right, for Dr. Scotty Fitzpatrick, like I said, here we go. Here comes your... All right. Thanks, Jen. Thank you for giving 2 for asking for Cancer. Here you go, Scott and Jen. Tap into collective energy, Cancer. Your strength may lie in understanding what motivates other people. A creative spark could impress a boss or charm a partner. While your generosity helps you shine in any group, meeting, or social setting. For Scott, for Juggalette Jen, with a generous $2 super chat, that was your Monday. Pecan says gracias, and to that I say de nada. Pet Farm checks in and says, Sleepy Andrew in the house. We got Sleepy Andrew, just a little bit right there. Just a wee little bit. Little Sleepy Andrew here. Okay. Let's see, let's wake him up a little bit.
1, 2, 3, 4. Doom tech, doom tech, doom tech, doom tech.
Not so much. All right, let's continue on here. Let's make sure we got everybody we needed to in the chat. Hi, Pet Farm. From Nicholas Leibold, checking in from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. A creative spark, says our friend Juggalette Jen. She got something out of her Soulful Horoscope reading. Dang Lizard checks in as it skips on me, and I try to click on it and says, every dollar should support the goal. Thank you. Come on, man. Venmo, PayPal, Streamlabs, Super Chats, bail bonds, all of the above, Amazon gift cards, interesting horoscope, says our friend Space Nerd. I'm glad everybody's getting a little something out of this. Nimrob's Last Hooker says, me too. Oh my goodness, right? Mr. Z says, thank you. I love that name. All right, let's continue on here. How you feeling, Andrew? There's our friend Nicholas Leibold, checking in from Andrew the Giant 96. I'm going to say sleepy there, Nicholas. Sleepy is going to be the answer right now.
God damn it, Andrew, wake up.
Well, Nicholas, thank you, Mandy, for acknowledging that BF Live The Vibe is a little something different here. Just some vibes and just some good old fun and segments during the day. Nicholas, if you want to throw your sign in the chat, I'll read it for you. Let's see. We've already covered kind of Sagittarius for Bobby Nick. We did Cancer through Juggalette Jen. How about we do Pisces for Andrew, right, Andrew? Exactly. This is going to be for Andrew, even though he's half asleep and he might not remember it. This is for all the Pisces joining us today. This is your Pisces. Embrace conformity when necessary, contributing without expecting instant rewards. Look for cost savings opportunities and give structure to your creative ideas. Your steady efforts may earn recognition from both partners and colleagues. Andrew and all my Pisces friends. Peace Written Off. Appreciate you. All right, let's see. I think we got everybody. We got Virgo. We just did Pisces. We did Cancer. We did Sagittarius. Last call for any signs until we do them again on Wednesday. Because we do them Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, folks. So that'll be the next time we do them. But we hope you enjoyed today's Soulful Horoscope Readings. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BS Soulful Horoscope Readings. Hell yeah, I'm back over here in my regular studio. Let me turn off the bow chicky wows back there and continue on with the vibe for the next 20 minutes that we have left here, unless we go a little bit into the over vibe. On my first day back, I'm happy to be back doing all the stuff that we like to do here. What the hell is all these signs you put in there, Terry? Hold on. I can't make out of it. Thank you, Written Off. What is your favorite movie? I guess he's talking to Andrew. How you feeling, Andrew? And what is your favorite?
Moneyball.
Whoa, he come on with that real quick. I thought he was going to say like a porn or something, Bobby Nick.
No.
No. Come on. I don't believe that.
It's about the Oakland Athletics.
All about.
And teams now are playing Moneyball and following
Hi, boyfriend.
All right, Andrew. Well, how about this? We got 20 minutes to go. And like I said, it's been a minute since we've done anything. It's great hanging out with you. Thanks for everybody that's showing up today, giving me energy, just popping in the chat, saying hello, using your membership chats, super chatting, all of it. It's all so much fun. Thank you.
I got it.
Hi, boyfriend.
Go to the bathroom.
All right, Andrew, I'll put you backstage, buddy. All right, we're going to do one little thing here. And why don't we do some of our sexy segments? Because I know that some of you have been aggressively submitting stuff for your bricked up segments and juicy man meat. But right after this, we'll get to that.
I'm all about that rice, no egg roll. I'm all about that rice, no egg roll. I'm all about that rice, oh, hero. I'm all about that rice, rice. Because you know I'm all about that rice, no egg roll. I'm all about that rice, no egg roll. I'm all about that rice, oh, hero. I'm all about that rice, Because you.
We all about that rice.
All about it, man.
No egg roll. All right, guys. Well, why don't we get to them? I'll go to my little handy dandy little folder here that has our segments in them. And I know, like I said, people have been submitting stuff for them, so I know that everybody's ready for them. So let's get sexy like we do at the end of the shows as I go to find my media assets new location since they move stuff around on me, guys. And we will do juicy man meat. Here comes ladies. Ladies first. Here comes your juicy man meat. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. All about that rice, no egg roll. Juicy man meat emojis are being utilized by my member and friend right here on The Vibe, the one and only Space Nerd. You can rate all of these selections I show right here just for the ladies, or maybe some of you gay guys, whoever likes it. We don't judge. Up. Here we go. Where? That's it. Goonies are talking about their favorite movies and stuff, but we're doing juicy man meat. This is just for the ladies, and here comes your first piece of content, lady. Oh, boy. Here we go. Just for the ladies. Well, here we go. Beep. Beep. There you go. This is for you then.
Look away, look away.
See, it says it right there. Juicy man meat, just for the ladies. And gay men. There you go. We don't hate over here on The Vibe. We have a great set of ladies and probably likely gay men that enjoy The Vibe. So we like to have a little something for everybody. And fret not, guys, because we'll have a little kind of a palate cleanser in between, and then we'll get bricked up before the end of the show goes on. Space Nerd rates it 9 out of 10, 4 stars. There you go. I like men. Well, there you go, Nicholas Libo. Well, you're at the perfect place. This is your segment, my friend. Here you go. I got a second piece for you then. Juicy man meat. A lot of these are submitted by our friend Space Nerd. So here you go, nerd. And everybody that enjoys this, it's just for my ladies and gay men that enjoy it. Here's your juicy man meat. Uh-oh. Yep. All right, there you go. A little something for everybody. Juicy man meats are being utilized. Oh my goodness, look at Mandy Dippet's going crazy because she supports me as a member using more than I can count. Scott is acting like he's got signal problems. Bobby Nick's just looking at his phone, so he don't mind anything. I appreciate him hanging out with me. I'm single and looking for men. Nicholas Leibold wants everybody to know on Andrew the Giant 96. Dear Ranger checks in from Andrew the Giant 96 and says, where is Andrew? He is currently off camera and backstage, Dear Ranger. Let's see, there's the Nightbots, all our friends. Yes, ladies from Rini. Space Nerd says 10 out of 10, 5-star. Juggalehead Jen comes with Bobby Nick with another $2 super chat, most generous, and says, I want to see the juiciest of man and woman meat. Well, you got it, Juggalehead Jen, for $2. I'm easy and I do request.
Hello, Frisco.
Rini is laughing and having a good time, and that's what these segments and this show is all about. So let's continue on here. Whoa, Bobby Nick emojis are being used by Juggalehead Jen. Ooh, indicating her level of sexiness and horniness. Terry Nee says, I miss my man meat, and he's having fun with the armchair comic emojis. UPS, I need a pickup. Says our friend Space Nerd. All right, let's continue on with another piece. That was number 2. So I go, you ladies and gentlemen, at least 2 more. This is your segment, ladies and gentlemen who partake. This is your juicy man meat for Monday. BF. Hey, Space Nerd. Gotta mute that. Dear Ranger says, is it raining where you're at? Hi. We your weather girls. And we got news for you. Let me see. Juggalehead Jen is laughing. So there you go. I turned the music off. There's your third piece installment of Juicy Man Meat on this first Monday back after being off a week, hanging out with the chat family. I am blessed and honored to be doing this crazy, just silliness, just having fun showing you guys videos, stuff that you enjoy, and just hanging out with you. I am blessed to do this. But Bobby Nick, I will say, I don't know how she does this. I will blame Space Nerd, but yes, it's that guy. She always sends them to me every 4th one. I think she does this on purpose because I'm highly heterosexual, as I like to point out during this segment. I don't go out and look for this stuff. People like the lovely Space Nerd and others submit these selections to me at bflive420@gmail.com. That's how I get this. I don't want this stuff in my algorithm, folks. So if you have sexy segments you want to submit, bflive420@gmail.com. That's how I get this stuff, and that's how I got this last one. It's that guy. Here we go. Well, let me go. I gotta.
Good morning, beautiful. I hope you have a damn good day.
Yeah, leave that junk in your fucking pants. Thrusting it forward. Jesus.
All right, that's quite enough of that, ladies and gentlemen. Don't ever say that I don't look out for you. I sacrifice my heterosexual. No, I put up with that. There we go. That's good stuff. Just in time, Skull. Because Skull checks in and says, how dare you say that? I popped in just in time to see Bobby Fran's favorite segment. Fantastic. I resemble that remark, Skull. How you doing checking in on a Monday, my friend? But you know, it's a thing of beauty to be appreciated, BF. Whoa, wait a second. I guess we're still talking about the same thing. I don't know here. There you go, guys. There's 4 selection for those of you who enjoy that, and I hope that you did. And we'll do them again on another day. You never know. You got to tune in every day, Monday through Friday, to see the next time I will give you your Juicy Man Meat. That's right, but I do have an addendum to a little Juicy Man Meat, Bobby Nick. You know, these women are getting very bold out here today, Bobby Nick. They're getting, that's kind of why we're doing this segment, I guess. And I'll give an example. These ladies are getting carried away out here now, Bobby Nick. Check these ladies out.
Dang, sexy. You want to trade body cam footage tonight? Excuse me, officer. Are you a parking ticket? Because you got fine written all over you. Excuse me, sir. Are those space pants? Yeah, that ass is out of this world. Damn, baby, you packing? That looks like a lethal weapon in those pants. Hey, sexy, is your name Luigi? Because you look like you can really hit the spot. Damn, baby, you can pack my fudge any day. Well, hi there, officer. You can get your handcuffs out on me any old time. I'll make you get them nightstick out, sweetie. Sweet cheeks, only arrest I'm getting is cardiac arrest. The fuck? Damn sexy. Whose cups are we using tonight? Yours or mine? Sir, can you help me with directions? I'm trying to find my way into your pants. Hey, sweet cheeks. Call me a haunted house because I'll make you scream when you're inside me. Excuse me. Are you a magician? No. Ooh, when I look at you, everything else disappears, baby. Hell yeah, Slammer. Are you Santa? Looks like you got something for me in that sack.
Oh, see, I told you were getting out of hand, Bob.
Oh my
told
God,
you.
awesome.
I told you. By popping off on that. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody loved that one. There you go. What if one of the guys take them up on the offer? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
We don't know what happened when the camera's off. Everybody was popping off on that. Love that. The badge bunnies and laughing. There you go. That's kind of what we do here on The Vibe. I have a little addendum to there. There you go. That's how we do. We have fun in the afternoon. Let's see. Andrew is still. Oh, hang on a second. Andrew is still here, but he's blocked. And Scott's all missed altogether. So we'll see if Scott makes his way back here. Let's see. Turn the tables every once in a while, Skull, says our friend Space Nerd. Boy, I've seen the ladies a lot of, and even a couple of the guys, a lot of ladies were really enjoying that. Why is it that when these ladies flirt with cops, they get tons of views, but when I do it, I get tased? Double standards. Tase me. Don't tase me, bro. Don't tase me, bro. Oh, shit. There you go. All right. Well, that was a little fun in there. I'm glad everybody's having fun here at the end of the show. All right. Well, we turn the tables, and there you are. Well, how about that? I think that was a nice little buffer. Even though it was the ladies having fun, I say that's a nice little buffer and a reason that we can move on for our segment, guys, and get our semis at the end of the day and at the end of the show. It's time for the boys. It's time to get bricked up.
Keep cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Charging through the day like a queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Fixing up the world, I'm watching her thrive. She out the pushing and meet you that will. But I'm in full of you, I'm staying right here. Bricked up, get bricked up. Bricked up, bring me up.
That's right. It's the boys' turn right here on The Vibe. On my dog's jingle, actually think it's the end of the show. Maybe her jingle knows it's indicating that it's 5 minutes until the top of the hour here, but we might squeeze into the over vibe a little bit there. And then we'll tell you where you can find us later on tonight. Ladies, our game, real or fake, says Space Nerd. Oh, favorite Space Nerd. You guys are having fun with that. What about the firefighter, pole buddy? Oh, you guys are having fun. Oh, I don't know. They'll have to come up in line when they rise up to the through the everything you sent me there. If you're talking about content there, Space Nerd. All right, but now it's the guy's turn. So I have a piece of content. Let me find out where I left off last time here, and we will continue on. Oh, there we go. All right, let's go. Boys, it's our turn to get bricked up. Here's piece of content number 1 for our segment as we wind down this episode on this first Monday back, 3:35 BF Live The Vibe. This is Bricked Up. We call a brick shit house there. All right, we got it. She's thicker than Lex Luger, as we used to say back in the day. You thicker than Lex Luger, girl. All right, well, I got another piece, Bob and Nick. We'll do 3 more of these, and then we'll do our plugs and get on out of here. But here's our next piece of content for Bricked Up. Oop. First ones were we got the boob people, the fakes or the real ones. That lady has to turn sideways to get through doorways. You know shit, bro. I don't know, fake or real.
Yeah, they might be a little fake there. I don't know. They didn't have quite the same jiggle. There was jiggle there, but I mean.
Now, like I said, once again, just like the content that I showed for the ladies, this content was submitted to me by some of the guys in our audience, and you can submit stuff to me too at bflive420@gmail.com, just like the next person did that submitted this piece. And some of them, let's say that everybody likes them a little different here on the vibe, and some of them like them thick there, Bob and Nick. So here you go. I play it for everybody. You submit it, I play it. Let's get bricked up. Look who's back just in time.
While I'm watching anime, pussy like a wild fox, looking for a Sasuke. One night with him, make him lose it like a palm date.
And there's a theme in Bricked Up today, Andrew.
The popping.
Get the emojis ready, because I'm bringing back.
Oh, Andrew's bringing sexy back. Yeah. Andrew.
Because I want to bring back the Honey Witcher guy.
Oh, boy. Don't challenge me, Andrew, because I have content. You know I have content.
You have emojis still saved?
Emojis? I don't think I have emojis, but I do have like
cover up the parts.
Oh yeah. I think the stuff that I have is already edited there, Andrew.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see, it's in here.
Because you're gonna have to use editing for my stuff.
Oh, you mean? Wait a minute. You mean like I guess I don't know which one I don't want to show, Bobby Nick. How about here's an old goodie. See that, Andrew?
Yes.
I'm still sitting on some of that, but that's not what we're doing right now, Andrew. We are doing Bricked Up with the fellas. Hey, here's Nicholas. Hey, when you went away, they were also asking you, what is your favorite movie that's not a sports movie? Non-sports favorite movie.
Who that?
Loaded question.
I think he's going to go back to the porn thing that I said.
That's a doozer. Probably a superhero movie by the name of Iron Man.
Iron Man. There you go. There's an answer for you guys. Stop jingling, dog. You're not going out yet.
All three of them.
All three of the Iron Man movies. There's an answer for you guys that were asking, like, what was his favorite movie that wasn't a sports movie? Iron Man, all three of them. Skull says, okay, folks, back to work. Good to see everyone, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you, Sko, for checking in on the vibe. Wait, they're talking about FJ and they're talking to each other. Stop jingling, dog. Tits McGee checks in with a $5 Canadian. Thank you. Super chat and says, I love the end of the show and not because it ends. Thank you. We're 1 minute away from going into over vibe, so thank you. You know I can't get enough of you guys either. Thank you for that generous $5 super chat. Hey, Andrew from Nicholas. We get that question. Jiggly, says our friend, our Jiggly John, checking in. The Avenger, says our friend Space Nerd. Is my left foot, says her name. Hi, BF's dog, says, yeah, isn't she? She's like, I'm here, people. AA checks in and says, hey, I know this guy. How you doing? But did you check in earlier when we were doing the other segment? Let's see. Nicholas lets you want to let you know that he loves you, Andrew. Let Nicholas know how you doing.
Nicholas, thanks for stopping in.
Thanks for stopping in. Andrew's hanging out with me on BF Live The Vibe and co-streaming the show, as you probably know, over there on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Call me now, please. Call my now, please. Call my name, please. Hoya AA, says our friend Space Nerd checking in. AA giving the Hoya love right back. Hey, Hoya AA. Hoya AA. It's just Hoya. All right, guys. All right. I got another piece of content, guys. That's just for us. Oh, get bricked up to. And, you know, like I said, somebody just recently resubmitted this to me. And I think this might be a greatest hit because I want to say that I've seen this before, but I'm not mad at it. So let's show it one more time. This is our bricked up segment here, guys. This is our next piece of content to get bricked up to. Oh, let me play the music for you.
Yeah.
I think some of us have like selective amnesia for the things we like, and like I think sometimes that people actually submit things that I've actually showed on the show. But please keep always trying to submit things to me right here at bflive420@gmail.com. As let's see, yes.
Could you guys do me a huge favor?
What?
Keep on the lookout for like restitches or things to my videos that I need to respond to.
Sure, Andrew, we'll do your clerical work for you, buddy. But right now, it's more important to let you know that we're into Overbot. That's right, folks. Because sometimes 3 hours just isn't enough time to fit the fun that we have in an average day. So let's keep on getting bricked up here. Then we're going to come back and tell you where you can find these guys later on tonight. I love yoga pants. It's my favorite invention. My favorite invention. All right, guys.
That ass. Woo.
This has been amazing. First show back after being off for a week.
Without pants, if you know what I mean.
Of course, Andrew. That goes without saying. Always better off without pants. You know, as many in the Chad family would be, guys. Thank you all for making this a great first show back after being a week off. It feels so great having a place to do this kind of show for you guys and with you guys. Yes, Andrew.
My favorite thing is seeing the pussy from the back.
You like the pictures, man? You like the cameltosis?
Yeah.
She got a severe case of cameltosis. That's you like?
Yeah.
That's why. That's from my highly heterosexual friend Andrew the Giant. Who else would say that? Like the woman looks at the woman in the back, but highly heterosexual man right there. All right, guys. Well, speaking of that, I have one more piece of content for you, Andrew. We're going to end on a bang right here on Bricked Up, and then we're going to come back and do your plugs, Bobby Nick's plugs, and let you know where you can find us after today. Well, let's get bricked up one last time, guys. Whoop. We're out for a boat ride.
Ain't gonna make it. You're gonna blow away.
They look natural to me.
Oh yeah.
All right, there we go. Juggler Jen says while twerking, she acknowledges that we are in overvibe. Tyranny says, Andrew, I'm walking around the yard with no pants on currently. Space Chief 75 says, great show today. Yeah, good boy. Great show today, boys. Thank you, Space Chief 75. Robert Pena checks in from the Andrew the Giant channel and gives you the double horn, gives you the kind of salute right there. Ashley is a phony baloney. Hi, friends. Checking in. Hey, what's up, Ashley? Is a phony baloney. Space Nerd says they're real. She gives us the real acknowledgement for those breasticles. They're saggy, says Ashley, so that means that they're real. Slow-mo and all. 10 for the boat, says Mandy Def. Hey, mate. Come on, says Ashley. Tuned in right on time. There you go, buddy. We got the ladies confirming that theirs are, in fact, natties. Oh, but she had a gun, too. Can't see that gun from behind. Ashley, I'll just remind you of that. Let's see. That looks like it hurts, says Space Nerd. All that bouncing on the water. Oh, no. Terry is my mortal enemy? How dare Terry is? Well, Terry is? Who is? I must leave, says Ashley. Oh, thank you, BF Live. No, thank you, written off. I love doing this stuff, man. And as long as you guys give me a forum, a place to do this, I will do this every weekday, Monday through Friday, for 3 hours or more, like we are doing now. We are currently into the more. Articulate John says, we're going to need a bigger bra, not a bigger boat. We're going to need a bigger bra. Much love to the panel. And the chat says, from Ashley is phony baloney. And LOL John. And there's a Shawnee Zone link right there. As we wrap up that segment, that was...
Is that actually from my channel or yours?
Say that again?
Is that actually from my channel or yours?
I believe it's showing up on BF Live The Vibe because this show is being co-streamed also on Andrew the Giant 96, but that came through on my channel, and that, guys, was Bricked Up.
Keep cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Charging through the day like a queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Fixing up the world, I'm watching her thrive. The apple pushing and meet you, that's clear. But I'm in full of view, I'm staying right here. Bricked up, get bricked up. Bricked up, break me up.
And with that, I am spent. 3+ hours of live content. Thank you for the great welcome back, guys. Thank you for giving me a place. Like I said, I know I'm being a little redundant, but I'm just so appreciative because I was off all week, and I just love just knowing that I have this place to be and the place to do this. So I'm super appreciative, especially today. It's on my mind. So thank you all very much. But we're not done having fun with you guys yet. I'll be seeing you guys live, hanging around in some chats later on. And I know Andrew the Giant's got some plugs. He's going to tell you where you can find him later, buddy, and some last-minute plugs or comments. Go ahead, Andrew.
I will be doing shorts on my channel. I have to be selective when I go live, but I will be doing more shorts on my channel.
That channel is Andrew the Giant 96.
Yes. Right. We also have Andrew Flora 1 for
Andrew Flora 1. Andrew Flora 1, that was.
And I have to talk to you about something real quick.
Off the air, you mean?
Yes.
All right. Well.
Again, that.
All right.
Because we talked about this guest, but since we're not doing sports anymore, could we?
Well, talk to him about it after the show. Andrew.
Yeah, we'll do that, Andrew. All right, so that's what we do right here. So Andrew the Giant, he might pop up at any time, and that's literally a thing, folks. So you have to tune in to Andrew the Giant 96 on YouTube if you want to see any of those live pop-ups. He also does No Filter with Andrew and Friends on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and he does them with this guy right up here, Bobby Nick. And Bobby Nick's going to tell you more about him. But first, Bobby Nick, let's do Scott's plugs real quick, and I'll run his reel one last time. And because his signal wouldn't allow him to be here for the rest of the show. But there's for the Prop Masters 69. That's got kind of regular personal channel. Or you can hit him up on the Angry Iguana 112. Angry Iguana 112. And that's where you can see all of those kind of locale stuff there that we did in Scott's hole. Thank you, Scott, for being here today, my friend, when your signal allowed it. And now we take you over to the man who does No Filter with Andrew and Friends on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, among other shows. He's going to tell you about the ones he knows about right now.
That's right. Well, this afternoon you can check me out with the afternoon chill, probably around 3:30 p.m. or 4. I'm not sure. But yeah, me and Wendy will be chilling, and whoever else shows up. That's at Bobby Nick 1978. And then tonight at Bobby Nick 1978 at 7 p.m. Eastern, we got the Lunatic Lounge. So fuck yeah. And then late night with Bobby Nick at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. So there you go. There you go.
Oh, and I'm having to run your reel while you were playing. So you're going to be doing your lounges later. And then how about another wrestling match? When do you think the next wrestling match is going to happen there, Bob?
Oh, I think it's probably happening tonight. I think, yeah, there's confirmation of that.
I almost failed to run Bobby Nick's little kind of plug reel right there, and I'll run Andrew's when I'm done this one. Bobby Nick 1978 right here on YouTube, or that's just the Bobby Nick show right there on the Rumble right there. So that's where you can find Bobby Nick. And then he'll be telling you as the week goes on where you can find him when he does his music show in the lounge.
That's right. That's right.
And now let's find Andrew's real quick. We'll run Andrew's real quick. Here's Andrew's plugs. I should have been running during the show. Right here you go. While he was talking. Andrew the Giant 96, just like we said, and at No Filter, Andrew, right there, all on YouTube. Well, there you have it, folks. Hanging out 3 hours. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. wait a minute. That's a little preview. Andrew wants to go back and do something. That's a kind of leftover from an old segment we used to do called Sexy Time with that horny wheelchair guy. So maybe he's been clamoring to bring that back. So maybe by popular demand or Andrew's popular demand, we'll bring that back to you. Let me see. I have one more thing in my elements about that. The actual, this right here. We called it Sexy Time with that horny wheelchair guy. Andrew wants to bring it back, guys. So maybe we'll have to relive those moments when we used to find these things out there on social media, and we would kind of put the little heads over and we'd bring them back for Andrew and have Andrew read them all over again in his own voice, in his own sexy voice, with Sexy Time with Andrew. But you never know if that'll happen unless you tune in here every day, Monday through Friday. I want to thank these great guys, man. It's been a whole week off, and they were ready to come back in here and be part of the vibe with me. It wouldn't be anything without Andrew and Bobby, Nick, and Scott, and with the chat family. So I thank you all one last time, and I say peace and love. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Enjoy the rest of your week if I don't see you. And if we don't see you, it's not bye, folks. It's just bye for now. And we'll see you the next time we see you right here on the vibe, folks. Enjoy the rest of your day, and peace and love. Bye for now.
Bye.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
End of the day, Bobby
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.